Profesionales como yo, sabemos que solo hay una manera correcta de proteger la madera exterior. Con Cabot. Nuestros productos premium se aplican impecablemente para penetrar, proteger y realzar la veta, con resultados excepcionales que tus clientes amarán, respaldados por una garantía de satisfacción de por vida. Cabot, la elección de los profesionales por más de 140 años. Descubre más en cabotstains.com.
At some health systems, cancer care can make you feel like a number. At South Coast Health Cancer Care, you're more than a diagnosis. We offer the most advanced treatments and the latest surgical advancements, led by a connected team of experts who not only see your cancer, but all of you. Because healing isn't just medicine, it's compassion, it's connection, it's care that knows your story and walks along with you. We are South Coast Health Cancer Care. Visit southcoast.org/cancercare.
This is Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
And the left field, adios.
Sale winds, he fires. Swing and a miss, strike three, it's over.
And the Red Sox win.
Jump on his back, fellas, the Red Sox win.
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Subaru of New England. There's a lot to love about Subaru. SubaruofNewEngland.com.
And Hideo Nomo's pitched a no-hitter.
Mass Mutual. Insurance, planning, investments. Nissan. Sun's out, deals up at the Nissan End of Summer Sales event.
And that ball is gone into the front row of the monster seats.
Drains by James. Eastern Mass's choice for drain cleaning and pipelining. Arbella, here for good.
Red Sox win again.
Buy cars for kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox.
Strike three, a no-hitter. 23-year-old Clay Buchholz has no-hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. For the best prices on tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Duran will score.
Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig. Cape Cod Lumber. Find the lumber for your next project. cclco.com.
Way back. Grand slam.
Citgo. Club Citgo can save you money every day. When you start with Citgo, you're good to go. 110 Grill. Gluten-free dining done right. C&S Wholesale Grocers.
It's gone. Into the bullpen.
Brought to you by FindMassMoney.gov. The Department of Veteran Affairs. Hackman Wealth Partners. Boston's premier retirement planning specialist.
What they just yelled. Parentech and A-Rod are having words, and now they're in a fight.
Herb Chambers. At Herb Chambers, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them. Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com. Never re-roof again.
Swing and a miss. He got him. Battle won by House.
McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services at McFarlandEnergy.com. Northern Bank, your partner for growth.
Here's the throw. Roberts dives, and he is safe.
And by Verizon Wireless, the network Boston relies on. New England Chevy dealers. Together, let's drive.
Roman reigns supreme.
Now, with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Lenny DiNardo.
On a hot and humid Sunday afternoon in the Valley of the Sun, we welcome you to Chase Field, the home of the Arizona Diamondbacks, where this afternoon the Boston Red Sox play Game 3 of a series that has not gone well thus far in downtown Phoenix. Sox have dropped the first two. They are still very much comfortably in the playoffs. 13 games above 500, a game and a half behind the wild card standing leader, New York Yankees, 3 ahead of the Seattle Mariners, and then the Royals and Rangers on their heels outside looking in at the American League playoff picture. Today, the Red Sox looking to salvage the finale of this 3-game series, and they'll hand the baseball to one of their most dependable right-handed starters, and that, of course, is Brian Bayo. Ryan Nelson takes the ball for the Diamondbacks as the Sox looking desperately to avoid being swept here in Arizona. Along with Lenny DiNardo, I'm Will Fleming. And Lenny, ever since Roman Anthony went down on a check swing with the oblique injury, the offense has not been the same. Alex Cora will trot Masataka Yoshida back in the leadoff spot. David Hamilton gets a look. We'll get the full lineups and so much more in just a moment, but I wouldn't say this is a do-or-die game for the Red Sox, but just for the mood of the club, the momentum, the energy around them, it does feel like a very important matinee here in Arizona.
Yeah, absolutely. You lose 3 consecutive games. You want to get back on track. Offensively, they're just pounding the ball into the dirt. And, pitching is not really covering anything up right now. You can look at the last 8 games going back to Pittsburgh. They've got a 5.91 ERA. In the previous 7, you're talking about 2.03. So they're not picking up the offense. The offense not picking up the pitching. They just need to turn around today. It starts with Brian Bayo.
It's interesting. Alex Cora made that point. I said, look, the offense has not gotten going early enough. He said, we got to pitch better, which is not something he has said for really a couple of months. But it absolutely remains true. Kind of a moving ceremony here in Phoenix as children from Phoenix Children's Hospital take the field with the Arizona Diamondbacks. And, well, if you don't feel emotional tugging of heartstrings in these kind of moments, well, I don't know what to tell you. As the Diamondbacks bring so many youngsters in walkers and other things out onto the field to a standing ovation here in Arizona. Time now for the national anthem, brought to you by BuildSubmarines.com, helping bring the next generation of skilled, stable trades careers to life. Build submarines. We build giants because it takes one to build one. And now our Star-Spangled Banner.
Performed by bands from across our state under the direction of David Larkins, band director at Desert Ridge Junior High School.
An absolutely gorgeous job on our Star-Spangled Banner here at Chase Field, the home of the D-backs. The Red Sox looking to win the finale of this 3-game series. So many smiles on the field. Ketel Marte, Geraldo Perdomo signing jerseys on the backs of youngsters. And it is moments and days like this that put everything in their proper perspective. The marching band that just performed the national anthem walks off down the right field side. Lenny and I are familiar with that corner. We've been frisked by about 35 security guards coming into this ballpark down that side. The Red Sox need to get it going, Lenny. I mean, again, this is not do or die. The Red Sox feel very good about where they are. But I think more than anything, just playing a clean game, going back to the style that got them atop the wild card standings is so important here this afternoon.
Yeah, early in the season, they're playing below 500. You could point to one or two things in each game that would sink the ship, whether it's defense or poor pitching or the offense not hitting with runners in scoring position, striking out a ton. Yesterday was kind of a lot of the same to that. You know, defensively, you didn't help out your pitcher. He wasn't commanding inside and outside the zone, getting ahead. And offensively, they just ran into a buzzsaw with Brandon Pfaadt. And today's not going to be very different with Ryan Nelson on the mound. He's a tough customer. He's been outstanding this year. 28 games, 18 of those are starts, 7-3 with a 3.53 ERA. And another similarity between him and Pfaadt is this guy stays in the strike zone, does not walk batters.
He also pitches great here at home. I mean, Chase Field is a wonderful place to pitch. I mean, he pitches to contact. And in a lot of ways, Lenny, This is a game that Kevin Costner and Bull Durham would have loved. I mean, this is not a day for a lot of strikeouts. These guys, I mean, they can miss bats, but that is not the real onus for both of them, Bayo and Nelson. Really, when they're both at their best, they're going to have a lot of ground balls.
Absolutely. When you pitch to contact, when you have trust in your defense, you go right after hitters. And I talk about the conveyor belt mentality. You're going in and out, 3-4 pitches max. Don't go 3-2 every count. When you do that, your pitch count gets up there, and you're not going to be long for the game.
Ground balls are more democratic anyway. See what the Red Sox can do with Bayo on the mound. Time now for the Morgan & Morgan starting lineups, brought to you by America's largest injury law firm. And again, the Red Sox will lead it off with Masataka Yoshida, then Bregman, the third baseman. Jaron Duran in the 3-hole in left field. Trevor Story just nearly homered last night. He cleans up at shortstop. Nathaniel Lowe is the first baseman. He bats fifth. Rob Refsnyder's in right field batting sixth. David Hamilton, for the first time in a week, gets a start. He's at second base batting seventh. Cedon, who had one of the catches of the year, he's back in center field batting eighth. And then Connor Wong catches this day game. He has been phenomenal with Bayo, and he is in the 9-hole. Red Sox in the road grays with, of course, red lettering and blue trim. We're waiting on the Gates out in the right field bullpen to close up. Nelson ready to go, and so are Yoshida and the Red Sox. Lenny told you this big, tall right-hander Ryan Nelson is on a great run. He's at the belt. He's ready to go. And the first pitch of the ballgame to Yoshida is right there on the outside corner, a 95-mile-an-hour fastball for strike one. Just a minute behind schedule, 1:11 p.m. I'm sure it's in the mid-90s outside, 76 under the closed roof. 0-1 to Massa. Pitch is down and in. And Walt Ellis, our wonderful engineer, confirms that it's 97 outside, 76 under the roof. Want to go climb Camelback again?
That's a one and done right there.
Yeah. Right now, it would be miserable. The 1-1 is up the middle, off the pitcher, Nelson. He scampers up the mound, picks it up with a bare hand, and throws to first in time to get Yoshida a hot shot back through the middle. I think it caught him on the thigh. He is okay, he says. And on the first pitch put in play, Yoshida is retired.
Yeah, Moss has been hitting the ball hard, and I love the stat. He's batting .310 with a .948 OPS with nobody out. So Alex knew he was going to have at least one at-bat today with no outs. And again, he continues to hit the ball hard, driving the ball the other way. That line drive mentality, that's exactly what you want to see from him. Stay away from that ground ball to second base, which has been his downfall this season.
They're going to take a look at him. Torey Lovello, the training staff, come out.
You know, ball hit him, looked to me, on the right thigh. It's the meat that got him. And he was smiling afterwards, but that can cramp up really quickly if you don't stay loose. He's going to take a few warm-up throws just to check it out.
Before he faces Alex Bregman, have you had a squat day here in Arizona?
No, soon.
See, but climbing mountains, you had your leg
counts.
day yesterday.
A lot of stairs.
Red Sox, really, in the early innings of this series, have not gotten a lot done against the Arizona pitchers. And Bregman, who was robbed of a home run by Blaze Alexander in left field last night, ripped a hit down the right field side, looking to spark something now. It looks like Nelson is okay. He will stay in the game, and here is Bregman. One out, base is empty. Nelson into the wind, he throws, and Bregman takes a strike on the outside corner. Marvin Hudson is the home plate umpire. Ryan Blackney at first, Junior Valentine at second, and Tripp Gibson in the rocking chair at third. 28 appearances, 18 starts, as Lenny said. 7-3 with a 3.53 for Nelson. 0-1 way outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
With all the tarantula talk this series, and every time I hear Marvin, go right back to Home Alone. Marv.
We might as well just put a hot iron in the oven, hang it by a string, lay out some Matchbox cars. The 1-1 to Bregman misses outside, and it's 2 balls and a strike.
You know, Alex is going through a little mini stretch where he wasn't getting on base. He was hitting the ball hard. Friday had a 2-run double, but he's taking pitches like that. That tells me that he's going to start to get hot here in a minute.
2-1 is chopped foul on the third base side. Have you ever thought about putting a silver cap on one of your teeth like Joe Pesci?
Not yet. I'm not
There's
quite
still
there
time.
yet. Yeah.
No score, just underway. One down in the top of the first. Red Sox and the D-backs. Jared Duran is out on deck. Nelson throws. Bregman, soft ground ball on the right side. To his left, the second baseman gloves and throws on the run in plenty of time to get Alex. And very quickly, 2 down. For the D-backs, Tyler Locklear is at first base. Alexander, who's kind of a super utility guy. He robbed Bregman of a homer in left field last night. Today, he is the second baseman. There's Duran with 2 down and the base is empty. Alec Thomas in center. Corbin Carroll in right and Jake McCarthy in left. Here's Duran. He looks at a pitch low. Fastball 96 miles an hour and it's ball 1. By the way, time and temp brought to you by Hatfield. Better care and better pork. Duran has had a tough series here. The 1-0 pitch is a little bit outside. Breaking ball.
That's his curveball right there. He throws out about 10% of the time. Nelson loves his fastball, though. It's a four-seamer, averages 96 miles an hour, throws it about 63% of the time.
Jaron did have hits in the 6th and 8th innings last night. 2-0 is bounced in. I mean, that was not close. Easy take for Duran with a curveball. And he's got a hitter's count 3-0. And I would figure, Lenny, it's sort of a double-edged sword here. On the one hand, love to get his speed on the base pass with Trevor Story due next, but the way he's swung the bat lately, why not see if he can find something to drive right here?
He's got the green light. Everybody in the order's got the green light, but it's got to be a good pitch to swing at. Try to get that fastball middle.
3-0. Nelson delivers, and Jaron takes a fastball right there. I mean, that to me says he's taken all the way.
Absolutely. Some people just don't like doing it. Kevin Youkilis, almost 4,000
I think never once in his career, right?
Yeah, not once.
3 balls and a strike. The Greek god of hops. Story is out on deck. Here's the pitch to Duran. He drives one into the gap in right center field, but Alec Thomas on the run is there, galloping to make the play. And the inning is over. Red Sox hit the ball pretty hard against Nelson, but nothing to show. 1-2-3 they go. Scoreless. Bayo to the mound after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Hugh Douglas here, and everybody knows my favorite whiskey is Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey. And my folks at Jack Daniel's are coming out with a new flavor. It's called Jack Daniel's Blackberry. It's the real deal. A smooth, sweet taste, perfect to enjoy with friends. It's bold, it's vibrant, with an aroma of creamy vanilla, toasted oak, and just a hint of honey. It's going to be my new tailgate drink this season. Jack Daniel's Blackberry. Coming soon to your local fine wine and good spirits. Celebrate responsibly.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Brown-Forman, Louisville, Kentucky. Jack Daniel's Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Copyright 2025. Brown-Forman Corporation.
Don't forget to set your lineup.
All right, high efficiency heat pump, check. Clean air filter, check. New Carrier smart thermostat, check.
Don't get sidelined by your HVAC system this season. Your local Carrier Comfort Advisor offers a full lineup of home comfort solutions and convenient financing options to suit your needs. Visit NoPayCarrier.com for local utility rebates and to find a comfort expert near you.
NoPayCarrier.com.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
To the bottom of the first we go. Geraldo Perdomo has been a real pest for the Red Sox in this series. Spins out of the way, and Brian Bayo threw what looked like a really good pitch, but it was called a ball. 96-mile-an-hour sinker, and it is 1-0. Red Sox win more often than not when Bayo's on the mound. This is 25th start, and he fires a sinker down and in for ball 2. The Red Sox have won his last 4 starts. He's gotten the win in 3 of those. Last time, not his most efficient 5 innings against the Cleveland Guardians. 3 runs on 6 hits with 3 walks. The 2-0. Chopper to the right side. David Hamilton almost looked like he went into a kickstand Tony Pena catcher's stance, but he made the play, throws to first. There's one away.
That's exactly what Brian Bayo wants to do. Continue to get the ball on the ground, try to get ahead early, limit the pitches, get deep into this game. Last time out, like you said, was a battle day, was pitching behind. Those 3 walks, you know, it's tough when you go out there and you give the free bags away. So continue to put the ball in play. That's where he's at his best.
It was a battle day for us yesterday on Camelback. Here's Ketel Marte, left-hander, takes a strike right there. That was a cut fastball from Bayo. That's been an important weapon for him. Cedar Rafael out in center field, spinning his magical glove. What a play he made last night. Low, the first baseman, David Hamilton, as you know, at second. The 0-1 is in the dirt. First changeup that Bayo has thrown. I think he's got a new glove working today. Kind of a tan, ash-colored mitt. Trevor Story at shortstop with Bregman at third. Cedar at center with Red Sox going to Jarren Duran out in left. Bayo throws, and Marte pops it into shallow left field. Back go Bregman and Story. Trevor going to call everybody off, and in the end it's Duran with a little lunge and reach to make the play. Kind of in a Bermuda Triangle, but play is made and they're 2 down.
Yeah, you got 3 ball players out there. Trevor initially called them off, but that's Duran's play because it's a lot easier for him running in to get that ball versus 2 infielders running back with their arms out waved.
Red Sox, no real update on Wilyer Abreu. Rob Refsnyder, even against the righty, is out there in right field today. So 2 down. Here's Bayo at the ready. Out of the stretch, as always, he throws. And a strike on the outside corner. Really top of the zone more than anything to Corbin Carroll. That was a good cutter. And it is 0-1. Carroll comes in. Red hot. 259 overall with 30 homers and 74 driven in. He'd have 31 were it not for Cedar. Pitch. Ripped foul down the right field line. So Bayo working ahead. I talked to Cedar after the game last night. It was fascinating, Lenny. I mean, he's just learning on the fly. It's his first trip to this ballpark, and he said, game 1, a ball that I thought was out, banged off the top of the wall. So when Carroll hit it, I knew it was time to go.
And he did.
Adjusted his route and made a spectacular play. 0-2 high with a fastball.
That's the biggest thing. If you're going to go out and make plays like that, you have to sprint where you think that ball is going to land, and you know the wall is right there. So had the timing, knowing when to jump, when to get over that wall, pulled it back.
He said, I'm just going to turn and burn. 1-2 to Carroll. The pitch is popped up. Foul outside the third baseline and out of play. Well into the seats, and it's 1-2.
You know, you're talking about the cut fastball with Bayo. That was a fastball there, but his changeup is a key pitch for him down and away. But being able to throw that cutter in on the hands versus lefties makes the changeup such a good pitch.
Bayo started against Arizona last August at Fenway. 1-2. Chopper foul by Carroll. It's amazing, 3 runs or fewer in 23 of his 25 starts. Bayo really is maturing before our eyes.
He really is, pounding the strike zone. I feel like he knows what kind of pitcher he is. You know, coming up at the minor leagues with his stuff, he was able to go out and strike a lot of guys out. But at the big league level, it just doesn't work that way.
1-2. Pitch. High drive, foul down the right field line, now to play. He really is a contact pitcher. His sinker, his changeup, and now the cutter. I mean, he gets a lot of weak contact. That is when he is at his best.
You've got the cutter down and in versus these lefties, and he throws the four-seamer in that up and in quadrant.
Corbin Carroll leads the National League in baseball with 16 triples. A 1-2 pitch is a changeup in the dirt, and it's 2-2. This is the most homers he's hit in his career, 30. A couple of years ago, he blasted 25. He and Marte are the heartbeats of this team. 2 down, bases empty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bayo throws. Carroll swings and fouls it off.
This is that part of the lineup where if you can get through these three, it drops off a tad from there. You can breathe a little bit. You still have to make your pitches, but it's important to be able to keep the ball in the ballpark versus these first three.
It drops off a tad. And by that, you mean it gets a tad hot here in the middle of July. I mean, these three guys are unbelievable, and there is a precipitous decline once you get through these three hitters. Now, that's not to say they haven't done damage in this series, because they have. But it is an enormous difference between the top three and the rest. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Carroll is battling with Bayo. 9th pitch coming home. Here it is. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great sweeper. I think that's the first he's thrown of those. And it was awesome. We go to the 2nd inning. Scoreless in Arizona. In the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
You're listening to the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
We'll go to the 2nd inning. Scoreless in the Valley of the Sun. It'll be Trevor Story, then Nathaniel Lowe. In the Herb Chambers batting order for the Red Sox. In this inning, brought to you by Herb Chambers Toyota of Auburn and Toyota of Boston. Red Sox hit the ball hard in the first, but not much to show for it. And now trying to spark something in the second. You know, the Red Sox in the first 3 months of the season were fabulous on getaway days. A lot of series finales. That has tailed off really since they left Chicago and Philadelphia out of the All-Star break.
And 33-21 in the day games. Not bad.
Morning people.
Morning people.
Yeah. I can't believe you gave up coffee.
It's like thinking.
Idiotic. Here's Trevor Story, right-handed hitter. Pitch. Outside. Does it make you a little envious that I've got this perfect
cold brew right there?
Right here? I mean, Scottsdale can be a little tiring. There's a lot going on here. Want to notice Story, who comes in with 23 homers. He takes outside. He almost hit one last night into the deepest part of the ballpark. I generally like regular iced coffee more than I do cold brew, but when this is the only thing on offer.
You trying to hurt me right now?
I mean, it's just so aromatic. Perfect temperature. 2-0 is a check swing. He definitely went around. Trevor did. And it's 2-1.
You know, I switched to tea. It's like a third of the caffeine or whatever.
Yeah. I'm just going to have some cold brew here.
Don't mind me.
Delicious. 2-1 to Story. Pitch to him. High drive in a deep left center field. This thing is pounded. It's at the track. It is off the wall. Trevor around first into second. He is destroying that part of the ballpark. That's another one that in almost every other yard is out. As it is, it's a leadoff double off the wall for Trevor Story.
I mean, how is that ball not out of the yard? This ballpark just keeps the balls in the field of play. It's unbelievable. I thought that was crushed off the bat out of the yard. That's got to be, let's see, 25, I'm guessing.
Yeah, the one last night was 23, and that thing was hit almost even harder. 21 ballparks, actually. Here's Nathaniel Lowe, noted cold brew enjoyer. The pitch to him is a strike on the outside corner. I've been doing tea lately, too, Lenny. Ever since I lost my voice, game 1 in New York.
Well, he just had a new baby, so anytime you can get some coffee.
No kidding. Dad power, though. The 0-1 is popped up. Back of home plate, out of play. Nathaniel's got a new bat today. Very shiny, ash-colored lumber. He's been phenomenal for the Red Sox since coming over.
New bat for Nathaniel Lowe, new glove for Brian Bayo. It's like
Tommy McLaughlin's been busy. Leadoff double for Story. 0-2. Lowe takes a ball. He was really uncomfortable, I thought, for the first time, Lowe, in a Red Sox uniform against Fott. Kind of in between, weird check swings. But he has been full go.
And there's something different about him today other than the bat. Can you pick it out?
Yellow wristbands. He's chewing on pink bubble gum. The 1-2 is drilled into left field, but it hangs up. It'll be handled out there. Trevor has no choice but to hold at second. Did he shave?
No turtleneck. No short sleeve turtleneck today.
If he wore it here, I mean, which he's done.
Yes.
He ditched it. You're probably a big mock turtleneck guy, aren't you?
There was a time. It's a time.
As you were on Camelback. Here's Rob Refsnyder with Story at second with one down. No score in the top of the second. Arbella Insurance Foundation, dedicated to striking out cancer. Every strikeout from a Sox pitcher, $50 donated. As Rob takes a fastball inside for ball one. When you pitched, did you want to have sleeves on?
Never. There's a few times where I did. Very uncomfortable. Felt constricted. Wasn't myself.
Chris Sale the same way.
Oh, hated it.
Didn't matter how cold it was. He just would never do it, ever. 1-0 to Refsnyder. Pitch is a check swing. He went around. It's called a strike anyway. On the outside corner, and it's 1-1. Red Sox hoping to have a better day than the Patriots did. Las Vegas came into Foxborough and won 20-13. A huge day for Brock Bowers. And not a great showing for Drake May. 1-1. Fouled back to the screen. It's just 1 week. I'm sure everyone will take it totally in stride.
We had Pop Douglas in the booth, I think it was a week ago today. He scored their first touchdown of the game.
That was a really nice throw by May. Mike Frabel back as the head coach. Loses in week 1. Amazing. NFL is back. 1-2 to Refsnyder. Scoreless game in the second. The pitch inside. Good take by Rob.
We were driving to the park this morning.
Yeah.
And you had about 15 games watching simultaneously on your gadgets.
Yeah, the red zone makes that easy.
You're commentating every one of them in real time.
It was very annoying. 2-2 to Rob with Hamilton out on deck. Pitch is low. Really good at bat again. And works the count full after 0-2 to 3-2 with a curveball that missed.
You're one of those guys that you can commentate any sport, anytime. Just drop in, do an outstanding job.
I don't know about outstanding. I mean, I can certainly flap my gums about it.
It could be badminton, and you'd be out there.
3-2. Here's the birdie. Fouled off on the first base side. High and deep and out of play. I love badminton.
Yeah.
You never play it, right?
Not anymore.
Yeah. Everybody's into pickleball these days, which is super fun.
I played it one time, and it was fun.
Your lack of mobility would be a good choice for you now.
I'm getting into that age group.
3-2 to Refsnyder. Pitch is fouled off on the first base side. It's amazing how often Refsnyder puts together this kind of a quality at bat.
Look, he typically goes out there and starts against left-handed pitchers, but he deserves to go out there and play more. Versus righties, he sees the ball great, puts together a quality at bat. Trying to get a good pitch to hit right here, staying alive.
I think you'd be an excellent pickleball player.
Rob?
You.
Me?
You do have to wear shirts when you play them.
No, I'm out.
3-2 to Rob. He's about to see the 8th pitch of this at bat. Here it is. And it is low. What a great plate appearance that is. He draws the walk. Got the Red Sox now with 2 on and 1 out for David Hamilton.
That's the idea right there. Don't swing the bat unless you get a good pitch to hit. He was fouling off a lot of close pitches. If he's not going to give anything, don't go after it.
Hamilton was really hot for a week, but he has not started the game in 5 days. 7 starts in August. He's 8 for 25. And a real opportunity for him right here.
It's extremely difficult to go out there when you have that many days off. Coming out, he was out here early taking grounders at second base.
You know, Lenny, I think it's true for any hitter, but especially for him. We have seen it over and over again. He needs consistent playing time to produce. This is not the worst spot to think about bunting for a base hit. I don't think that's probably at the top of his mind, but with his speed, almost anything that's past the pitcher is a knock. Here's the pitch to him, and it is a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that's sort of what happens with him when he doesn't play consistently. That was a curveball. He hates that call. He's laughing about it. I thought he did hold up, but down at third base, Trip Gibson's opinion, the only one that matters, and he says swing.
Yeah, it looked to me like he did as well.
He can be such an electrifying player. David Hamilton, 0-1. Pitch. Check swing. That better not be one. It is. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's the same thing. He held up, and it's called a swing, and it's 0-2. Come on.
That's unbelievable.
Well, that one was more a swing than the first, to be fair.
That one, yes. The first one, not so much.
And I don't blame him. He's calling for time now. I mean, how frustrating is that? You try to stop your swing twice, and it's 0-2.
He's pounding these hitters with curveballs. He only throws it 10% of the time, but he's looking at the scouting report. Brandon Pfaadt did the same thing early in these counts yesterday.
0-2. 2 on, 1 out in the second, the pitch. 2 hopper to second. That's probably a double play even for Hamilton. Throw to first. They got him. And a double play ends the inning. It's tailor-made right to second base, 4-6-3. And the inning that had so much promise is over. No score, inning and a half in the books. In Arizona, the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Don't forget to set your lineup.
All right, high efficiency heat pump, check. Clean air filter, check. New Carrier smart thermostat, check.
Don't get sidelined by your HVAC system this season. Your local Carrier Comfort Advisor offers a full lineup of home comfort solutions and convenient financing options to suit your needs. Visit NoPayCarrier.com for local utility rebates and to find a comfort expert near you.
NoPayCarrier.com.
Finally, a flight that's actually nice. Book Breeze Airways for nonstop service from Rhode Island TF Green International Airport to Savannah, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Spartanburg, and more. Breeze makes travel easy with nonstop flights to desirable destinations and flexible, friendly change policies. Relax on board with high-speed Wi-Fi, delicious snacks, and a premium first-class seat in Breeze Ascent. Plan your trip today at flybreeze.com. Breeze Airways, seriously nice, in partnership with Rhode Island TF Green International Airport.
Art, Fitzy, and Johnson.
Weekdays 2 to 6.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Brian Bayo back on the mound here in the bottom of the second inning, facing Gabriel Moreno. Bayo was able to get through the first inning, 15 pitches, 10 strikes. Ground ball, pop out, and a strikeout to end the inning.
Brian Bayo's first pitch of the second inning is a fastball that misses high. I got lost in the labyrinth again here in Arizona. I mean, I went to get hot water, and it's like a 30-minute round trip. You take one turn, you think you're in the press box, and then in the cafeteria, which you're definitely not. 1-0 is up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. So the Diamondbacks have their first knock. Gabriel Moreno is aboard to lead off the second.
While you were gone, you missed some of my best work.
I heard it. I see and hear all, Lenny. I really wanted you to call the first couple pitches, actually. There's going to be a time where you need to do play-by-play. It's coming.
Well, I did an inning in Houston.
Yeah, that was a thing. That was not my favorite day of the year.
No. Wasn't mine either.
Pretty quick. I mean, 3 ground ball outs.
3 ground balls out. Yeah, it was as easy as it could have been on me.
So you now see how easy this whole thing is, right? Here's Jake McCarthy, left-handed hitter. No score, bottom 2. D-backs have so many different pairings of uniforms. Today they go in like the cranberry red tops above white pants as McCarthy tries to bunt, sort of fails to pull the bat back, and a called strike anyway, and cutter from Bayo, 0-1. McCarthy, 200 hitter with 3 homers and 15 driven in. Pitch, popped up foul. Third base side, Dennis Eckersley would tell you he's got some impressive moss, does McCarthy. I don't know that it's full mullet because I can't see the front of it with the helmet on, but he definitely is hardy in the back.
He's got a little bit of a mustache too. He's got one of those beards where it's kind of a little bit here, a little bit there, but the mustache is thick.
I can relate to that facial hair pattern.
You still growing it out?
No, I shaved today after 2 losses. The 0-2 is to the backstop. Long had to go right through the wickets. And so wild pitch moves Moreno up to second. I know the metrics say that Connor Wong has had a really good season, much improved blocking balls. But this thing where he goes down to a knee, where he just tries to olay with a backhand pick, not always effective.
Yeah, you're on one knee right there, and you basically try to backhand and pick the ball as if you're a first baseman. Back before the knee on the ground, that catcher would slide over, put both hands on the ground, and block that with his chest.
So now 1-2 to McCarthy. The pitch is a little low. Do you think after McCarthy takes his helmet off, he does what you do after you take the headset off with the comb?
Listen, I've got a certain type of hair where when this headset comes off, the hair stays down.
There is like an indentation from the headset.
So I got to get it back up.
Wiry hair for Mr. DiNardo. 2-2 to McCarthy. Pitch. Chopper softly hit on the right side. Hamilton comes in. He bobbles and throws to first just in time. That was uncomfortable looking for Hamilton, but he did get it out of the glove and in time over to first for out number 1.
Yeah, good second win right there. You know, offensively, defensively, still trying to get his feet under him. Hasn't played in quite some time. That's why he was out there getting some ground balls for early work today.
You can see the indentation just forming right now.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get you some gel for after the broadcast. Here's Blaze Alexander, right-handed hitter. The Red Sox bring the infield in. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. No score. Red Sox and Diamondbacks. But Arizona a real chance here, runner at third with 1 down.
You know, you got a compliment on your hair yesterday. People are like, how old are you?
No
46?
kidding.
Yeah, you're keeping that. You're keeping that. You're like, thanks.
It was such a half-hearted compliment about my hair situation as a pitch from Bayo misses a little bit low. Like, if I were younger, apparently I was going to lose it all, but they're like, oh, it's lasted this long. You're fine.
Yeah, you're like, you'll keep that. Professional opinion.
Do you know how ugly I would look if I were bald? It would not be good. So I'm hoping it hangs on. 1-1. Bayo throws with the infield in and a comebacker through for a base hit that's going to give Arizona the lead. Well, it's a gamble that everybody takes. It burns the Red Sox there, and it is 1-0 D-backs.
Yeah, soft ground ball right up the middle. Nobody close to it. As you said, the infield's in. That ball's about 5 feet to the right. That's going to be a play made.
Well, and the wild pitch is enormous.
Absolutely. You got to be able to keep those balls in front, keep him at a scoring position. Bayo did a job getting it on the ground right there.
Everybody in the game, current and former catchers, talk about how it saves so much wear and tear on your knees and that the blocking numbers are pretty much the same. Alec Thomas takes a strike, left-handed hitter, bottom of the zone with 97 from Bayo. It's 0-1. And it's sort of like the infield shifts where we all remember the ones that don't work out. But I don't know. I think the knee down catching position costs a lot of extra bases. 0-1. Pitch is a little low.
And there's been an emphasis on stealing pitches, right? Stealing them, you know, back in the day, an umpire would look at you if you grab a baseball and pull it 2 feet into the strike zone. Like, what are you doing? Now everybody does it.
Every pitch, everybody does that. Alexander leads at first, held by Lowe. The pitch. Chopper foul on the first base side. So the Patriots did not have a lot of fun today. 20-13 on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Yankees and Blue Jays, by the way, played the finale of their series, and the Yankees took an early lead. See if it held up. 1-2. Bayo misses high with a fastball. Yanks and Blue Jays have finished their game, and the Yankees win the series with a 4-3 win. Fried gets the best of Scherzer. 2-2. Alexander leading at first. Bayo throws. Ground ball up the middle. Might be two. Story will double clutch, and they'll get nobody out. That is not good. Hamilton very late to cover. That's this new modified defensive alignment where the second baseman against left-handed hitters plays way over into the gap. I think Story would have been best served to just take it himself to the second base bag, but nobody covered. Bregman got the flip, but he did not get his foot on the bag ahead of Alexander.
Yeah, ground ball to Trevor Story. Typically, you see Hamilton run over there and grab the bag with his foot, get in the baseball, and you never see the third baseman running over, which is unorthodox with the way the defense is playing these days. It's like nobody wanted to take it. That's like an outfield with a pop fly out there, and everybody kind of looks at each other. That was the same thing with the ground ball.
Well, how many times have we said it the last couple of years? Especially with Bayo, he's a contact pitcher. He needs good defense behind him, just as Giolito does, and he did not get it last night.
And when you're pitching, you got to have confidence that your defense is going to take care of it behind you. When they're not doing that, past couple days, we've seen a little bit of sloppy play. The pitchers start changing their mentality. They start thinking that they have to get it done themselves via the strikeout.
Well, now Bayo's really got to hunker down and limit the damages. Already a run in first and second with only one out. Big spot for him and the Red Sox. Right above the belt, he sets the pitch in the dirt, backhanded by Wong. I mean, it's so frustrating for Bayo, and this is another chance to sort of watch his maturation, because that's the kind of thing where he makes a pitch, a play is not made behind him. In years past, might have driven him off a cliff, but he has really done a better job dealing with adversity. 1-0. Swing and a miss. That was an excellent cut fastball. And the runner from second races over, but that was definitely a foul ball, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, you talk about the maturation process for Brayan Bello. Oftentimes, past few seasons, you can see the wheels spinning, see his demeanor change, the body language change. Right now, looks no different. It's a great sign.
Not a hit for Alexander, just a fielder's choice. The 1-1. That is a swing and a miss. A really good sweeper. And it's now 1-2. Tyler Locklear, 183 homers and 6 driven in. These are hitters Bayo should be able to handle. 1-2. Here it is. Low. Sweeper. Cedon plays a step towards right center field. It is 407 to straightaway, 413 in the right and left center field power alleys. Big yellow line goes way above, 25 feet above the ground in center field. Dips down to about an 8-foot high wall everywhere else. That allowed Cedon to make one of the catches of the year in front of the pool out in right center last night. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball that should be 2. Hamilton to second for 1. Story's throw to first in time. Double play. That's more like it. Well, the D-backs do get a run, but Bayo, excellent job settling in. 1-0 after 2 on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Finally, a flight that's actually nice. Book Breeze Airways for nonstop service from Rhode Island TF Green International Airport to Savannah, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Spartanburg, and more. Breeze makes travel easy with nonstop flights to desirable destinations and flexible, friendly change policies. Relax on board with high-speed Wi-Fi, delicious snacks, and a premium first-class seat in Breeze Ascent. Plan your trip today at flybreeze.com. Breeze Airways, seriously nice, in partnership with Rhode Island TF Green International Airport.
Take Boston sports with you wherever you go. Download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
1-0 Arizona as we go into the third inning. It'll be Cedon Rafaela and then Connor Wong. At the top of the order in Masataka Yoshida in the Herb Chambers batting order. Third inning is brought to you by Citgo. Here's a club you will definitely want to join. Cedon fighting it at the plate a little bit. See his average dipped down to 245. He does have 16 homers. Pitch is a strike. That is right at the bottom of the zone. And it's 0-1. Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents a gallon on your first fill-up. 0-1. Pitch way outside. How do you think they decided on that number? 23 cents a gallon.
It's got to be some sort of metric. I mean,
Michael Jordan fans?
It could be that. Yep.
I mean, why not quarter? 20, 30, 23 cents a gallon when you join Club Citgo. 1-1 to Rafaela. Swing and a miss. Badly fooled there on a curveball. And it's 1-2.
You know, Cedon, you're seeing at-bats every now and then where you feel like he's breaking out. He's been hitting 194 since the All-Star break after 271 in 92 games before. There's a lot of chase in these at-bats.
1-2. Trying to find something to hit the pitch. Fouled on. That was a good one. That's a guy who is caught in between and maybe protecting against off-speed because that was a center-cut fastball.
And Nelson's been throwing a ton of breaking balls, more than typical for him. He does have that fastball throughout the season, 96 miles an hour, we mentioned. Throws it about 63% of the time.
1-2. Cedon takes low. Curveball. So he works the hitter's count. Maybe he'll get a heater again here. 1-0 Diamondbacks.
You look at what the team did yesterday with Brandon Pfaadt on the mound. Tons of curveballs early in counts, a lot of swing and miss.
2-2. Pitch popped up. Foul on the first base side. 0 for his last 12 is Rafaela. And he was really down after the game last night in spite of the fact that he made a highlight reel grab. Spent time with Pete Fatsi and Kyle Hudson just trying to push through a late season slump. 2-2. Here it is. High fly, foul. That's encouraging. It's progress of battling at bat. By the way, the Patriots tell us if you're driving home from Foxborough, there's been a big accident at the intersection of 95 and 128 at that split. You might want to try to find an alternate route. 2-2 to Cedon. Swinging a line drive up the middle, backhanded by the second baseman Alexander. He throws to first, not in time. Good foot speed for Cedon, and it's an infield hit to begin things in the third.
Yep, not with Rafaela running down the line. You're going to get most base runners with that play. It was hit relatively hard. Nice grab and throw off his feet, but Rafaela, fleet of foot down the line, beats it out.
I asked Alex Cora why the Red Sox have not stolen more bases, not been more aggressive. He said two things. One, we can't steal first base. And secondly, we have not gotten leads. They prefer to run and be more aggressive with a lead. See if Cedon's thinking about it. Not much of a lead here as Connor Wong digs in. Pitch. Swinging a foul. He was ready to go right there. Wong was trying to launch one.
I just love what being aggressive on the base pass throughout. When you've got guys that are burners, and they have a few of them on this team that can continually take bags, what that does to a pitcher's mentality, they stop thinking about the strike zone quite as much, and that's when they're going to start missing the zone.
0-1 to Wong. Pitch. Foul back. Fastball top of the zone. Subtleties, right? I mean, just 1 nanosecond different on the delivery, release point, whatever. If you're thinking about the runner, so much more liable to make a mistake in the zone.
Yeah, we were talking about David Hamilton, his lack of playing time, and trying to get hot when it's very difficult. You don't play very often. Connor Wong's a good example of a guy that is starting to come around because more playing time.
Ooh, 0-2 misses. That looked very good. I think he got a huge break. That looked like strike 3.
That ball was 97, almost right down the middle.
Called a ball. And it is 1-2.
See if Wong can take advantage of that.
Cedon's got a much bigger lead at first right now. Not going the pitch. In the dirt, and Cedon will hang on. Moreno got just enough of that. And it is 2-2. The New England Chevy dealers question of the day at Sox Booth on Twitter. Which Red Sox player would make the best NFL player? Choices: Duran, Cedon, Peyton Tolley, or other. I like that one a lot.
Got my pick.
2-2 to Wong. He takes outside. 3-2. Would that be Jarren Duran?
Can I tell you?
Yeah, come on.
Peyton Tolley, because he looks like Larry Zonka. I mean, he's a dead ringer. Am I right?
I think Don Shula would have loved Peyton Tolley. I think they will put Cedon in motion here. Now, it's a risky play because Connor does swing and miss some. But why not? Push it a little bit. 3-2.
Totally agree.
They throw to first, and Cedon, not much of a lead there. He dances back to the bag.
Nelson apparently agreed too.
I don't actually have too much confidence that he'll go, but just given the way the offense has been, I like aggression.
You got to start forcing the issue here. You're not scoring runs, not driving them in.
He's dancing around. 3-2 to Wong, and they throw over again. Now, I mean, that's 2 throws over, Lenny. That is almost like a golden ticket Willy Wonka invitation to go.
And he was able to get back on his feet, which means that tells me that he's able to get a bigger lead. If he doesn't have to slide in, get off that bag a little further.
3-2. Moreno throws very well. Cedon not going. The pitch is a chopper up the middle. It's going to be a double play. They step on second for 1, over to first 2. That's just a little cautious. And a twin killer. 2 down in this 3rd inning. I think even had Cedon taken off, he might have been doubled off, but still,
if he would have attempted to steal 2 or 3 pitches ago, because you have a ground ball there on that side, maybe he would have pushed him to third base. So, yeah, erring on the side of aggressiveness right now, I feel like should be prudent for the Red Sox at this point, but they're just not scoring runs.
Here now, Masataka grounded out to the pitcher off his leg his first time, and Yoshida takes strike on the outside corner. So the infield hit, the Red Sox second of the game, is erased. 0-1 to Massa. Pitch. Ground ball on the right side. Handled over there at first by Locklear. And the inning quickly fizzles. 1-0 Arizona, bottom 3rd next in the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
Power up fall projects with Ego at Lowe's. Every tool delivers power beyond belief. So whether it's leaves, limbs, or lawn cleanup, count on Ego to deliver the power, performance, and innovation you need. And now for a limited time, save up to $60 on select blowers, chainsaws, and pole saws. Shop Ego today at Lowe's. Offers valid through 10/1 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
To the bottom of the third we go. Red Sox trailing 1-0, trying to avoid a sweep in Arizona. Brian Bayo on the mound. He throws to the right-handed hitting Jordan Lawler. And a sinking fastball misses outside for ball one. League leaders news circling the drain, presented by Drains by James. Skubal still the best ERI at 2.10. Brown 2.25, and Crochet in third position. 2.67 is a 1-0 fastball, is a strike. Well, cutter from Bayo, and it's 1-1. Rodon leads the AL with 16 wins. Fried with 15, and Crochet with 14. 1-1. Backed up on the infield. Pitch. High drive in a left center field. Duran on the run, slides and makes the play. That one hung up just long enough, and a brilliant sliding grab by Jarren Duran.
That's an outstanding job right there. We saw him and Rafaela have a little bit of miscommunication yesterday. It's nice to see Duran be aggressive to go get that ball, close down that gap. Bayo needs all the help he can get right now. It took 35 pitches, 22 strikes to get through the first 2 innings. Trying to pitch to contact, that's going to allow him to do it when you make plays like that behind him.
Zidane told me that he did call Duran off last night, a little overzealous, thinking he could get to that ball. Here's Geraldo Perdomo from the left side with Bregman in at third. That's a strike right there. Cut fastball. He's thrown a lot of those, Bayo, and it's been a good pitch. Strike one.
Yeah, that cutter and the changeup, they work extremely well together. You can crisscross both sides of the plate. Mix in that 96, 97 mile-an-hour fastball to keep him honest.
0-1. Strike of the inside corner.
98 on that one.
Why not? Getting warmed up. Afternoon games underway. It's so crazy being out here on the West Coast. We're at 2 o'clock local time. We're through with round 1 of the NFL, and the afternoon games are very much underway. I love it. 0-2.
This is your favorite time of year.
Come on. How could it not be? 0-2. Popped up in a shallow center field. Zidane is going to gallop in. He's there on the run. Make the play, makes everything look easy, and they're 2 down.
Favorite time of year for multiple reasons.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's beautiful weather. Red Sox are in it. Playoff baseball. The NFL is starting. My beautiful wife's birthday this time of year. You know, my son turns 4 in a couple weeks. What do you need?
I've got 2 of my kids' birthdays this month.
You spaced them out like a robot, like every
other year.
Every other year, you had a new one. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Ketel Marte, who takes a little bit outside, ball 1.
You got your coffee and your tea in front of you?
I mean, it's, you know, one is more just sort of soothing. The other one is just to make you jealous. I mean, this cold brew is phenomenal. 1-0. Arizona leads 1-0. Pitch. Swinging a foul. He challenged him with a fastball at the top of the zone. And it's 1-1. In the afternoon wave, first of all, tonight, maybe the best game in week 1 of all, the Bills and the Ravens Sunday Night Football. We'll be watching that on the airplane to Sacramento while Lenny sleeps on his carry-on in the terminal here at Sky Harbor. You got a red-eye home, and you got to do pre-post on television tomorrow for the game in Sacramento.
Yes, I am.
Well, I mean, of all the days to get back into coffee, today and tomorrow are it. 1-1. On the ground to the right side, Hamilton plays a room service up. Trots to first, throws, and the inning is over. Nicely done by Bayo. He needed an efficient inning, and he got one. We go to the 4th inning, 1-0 Arizona. You need offense. Bregman, Duran, and Story after this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app.
Hi, this is Alex Bregman. You're listening to the home of the Red Sox, WEEI.
Red Sox desperate for something good to happen offensively. Against the Diamondbacks starting staff that's been fantastic over the last 10 games. I mean, they've scored runs and they've had great starting pitching. That is a very good combo. It's how you win 8 of 10. Sox have dropped 3 straight coming in. Alex Cora really showed some frustration after the game last night. Here's Bregman leading off. The pitch high with a fastball. He was asked, do you believe that the slide that you're in, you're not trying to over-dramatize, coincides with the injury to Roman Anthony? 1-0 to Bregman. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner, and with a very steely look on his face, he looked and said, what do you think? Which, I mean, I think is something we all agree with.
Yeah, it speaks volumes. I mean, the type of at-bat that Roman Anthony brought day in and day out, the on-base percentage, the way he drove the baseball in key situations.
On one is inside. It's sort of the elephant in the room right now. They are just not the same team without him.
And the pitching side as well. The last 8 games, they have not been the same.
Now, Bayo's been good today.
He's holding up his end of the bargain, absolutely.
We are in the 4th inning, which is brought to you by Cars for Kids. I think Bregman's trying to find something to hammer right here. 2-1. Is outside. Really good take. I mean, that's a close pitch. It is a ball, and it's 3-1. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Cars for Kids with a K. 3-1. Duran on deck. Here's the pitch. Bregman takes ball 4. Beautiful start. Another close pitch, but a lovely take. That could have gone either way. Kind of a small zone so far from Marvin Hudson. Sox will take it. Leadoff man aboard.
Little conversation between the umpire and Moreno.
I sort of liked how Moreno handled that. It looked very respectful.
Yeah. You got to watch what you say. Sometimes the umpires, that whether you talk to them or not, they think they're getting shown up when the cameras are on them.
Here's Duran, really looking to break out. Pitch to him, strike. He might have bought one there with a little dialogue, Moreno. That looked a little inside, close. And then it's 0-1. 54 pitches thrown by Ryan Nelson. 0-1. Duran chops it foul. There's been a lot of that. Kind of pulling off pitches, not always swinging at those that are right in the heart of the zone.
Now he's in a 2-0-2 count. He's got to be in protect mode. Last time up, he actually drove the baseball. You got to think he's probably going to go something hard and up or soft and down right here.
Duran lined out to center his first time. Bregman leading at first. 0-2. 1-0 Arizona. Pitch. Swing and a foul. He took a good rip at that fastball. Top of the zone. That one 97, and it stays 0-2. So the Yankees beat the Blue Jays 4-3, Lenny. That means New York a game and a half clear of the Red Sox for that top wild card. We'll see the Yankees after Sacramento. Now 2 games ahead, actually, as of this exact moment. 0-2. Duran swings and fouls it out of the mitt of the catcher Moreno. They're 5 ahead of the Mariners, who scored 18 runs today. Cal Raleigh hit his 53rd home run. So they've pulled a game and a half ahead of Kansas City and Texas for the final wild card. The Mariners are in St. Louis tomorrow.
The Sox have been stuck in that 78 win mark.
Duran hits one up the middle, a chopper, and it is handled by Perdomo. He throws to first just in time. Get the speedy Duran on the play. Bregman is up to second. So sort of a productive out, but Duran looking for more. There's one away.
Yeah, that 78 win mark, that's their season total back in 22 and 23. Alex Cora looking for his 600th managerial win.
And including this one today, Red Sox 19 games remain.
6 of them against the Oclamento team.
I'll be calling him that all week long. Here's Story, who grounds one foul outside of third. He just missed a homer his first time off the wall in left center. We'll get into it when we arrive, but to me it's just absurd that they're playing in Sacramento until their stadium is ready in Vegas, and they won't let the city be part of the team name. They're not the Oakland Athletics, but right now they will not say Sacramento. Here's a swing and a miss by Story, and it's 0-2.
You get to see one of the great men in baseball and of life in general, and Johnny Doskow.
He owes me a steak dinner.
He'll pay up.
Yeah, the radio broadcaster for the Oclamento A's. We bet the over-under on the A's, and actually they scared me down the stretch. They had a breakout kind of season, but it has not carried over into this one.
My time in Oakland, I got to know Johnny really well. He sends me videos every year for my half birthday. It just kind of tells you what kind of guy he is. Happy half birthday.
Which is, hold on, it is March 19th.
Yes.
It's amazing. You and my youngest son and your daughter share the same birthday.
Right. September 19th.
Is it okay if I just text you on your actual birthday?
You can, absolutely. If you remember. It's all good.
I mean, and now it's pretty easy. 0-2 to Story outside. Red Sox did not have many chances with runners in scoring position last night. Did not cash them in. Big chance here. 1-0 Arizona, top of the fourth. 11 days before Lenny DiNardo has his Sweet 16. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. And it's 2-2.
Plus 30.
It's a hell of an age, Lenny.
I'm in my prime.
The golden years. You even get to comb your hair after you take the headset off. You lifted far fewer days than usual here in Arizona, didn't you?
This is road days. A little difficult. You get in when you can. You make up for it when you're home.
2-2 to Story.
We moved.
We did, absolutely. Pitch. Swinging a foul on the first base side. Over 10,000 steps for 3 days in a row. I'll take that.
We hiked. We swam a little bit. Had a little visit from Keith Falk at the pool.
I don't know that yesterday was really swimming as much as it was just sitting in the pool.
We floated on a noodle for a bit.
Those noodles were in high demand. 2-2 to Story. 1-0 Arizona lead. Pitch. Driven into right field. That's going to tie the game. Bregman comes to third. He will score. TS10 stays hot. A laser to right. His second hit ties the game at 1.
That swing right there is when Trevor Story's at his best. Got a 97-mile-an-hour fastball. Saw it deep. Drove it the other way, moving the runner over and in. That's what the Red Sox offense has been missing over the past few games.
He has been so good lately, Trevor. And really, that's 3 of his last 4 swings have been phenomenal. And we know what can happen when he gets hot. Here now, Nathaniel Lowe. I mean, the Red Sox have not run in this series. I think Trevor is thinking about it here. He's chased back to the bag.
I completely agree. I want them to force the issue side on the aggressive side as far as the base running. Take as many bags as you can. Get into Nelson's head a little bit.
He's got a big lead. Not going. The pitch to Lowe, swing and a miss. He was trying to put the Sox ahead right there. 93-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 0-1.
And if you're Nelson, you just gave up hard contact. The hardest contact really of the day. You just gave up your first run. You want to kind of compound on that as much as you can in any way, shape, or form.
Here's a pitch to Lowe that misses inside. It is 1-1. He's hit the ball hard in this series. Had a little blue pit that drove in a run 2 days ago. Story bigger lead now. Not going. The 1-1 is low. Too low. And the hitters count 2-1. I mean, what a move by the Red Sox to sign this guy after he was released by the Washington Nationals. He said it was a no-brainer when he heard the Red Sox were interested. 2-1. Pitch is just inside. Fastball. I mean, Nathaniel, since coming over with the Red Sox, 15 games, 318, 2 homers, 9 driven in, and a 548 slug.
And combined, he's got 18 home runs, 77 RBIs.
You'd love to slug right here, the 3-1. Swing and a miss. He got a changeup. Actually, a curveball in a fastball count. And it is 3-2.
That was a good pitch right there, way out in front. A lot of arm side movement, dipping down, 2-plane movement.
You know, there isn't a fastball count anymore.
Not anymore. Yeah.
Let's see if Story takes off here. Bigger lead at first. He's dug in, and he goes. The pitch is inside, ball 4. So Lowe does a great job. Draws a 7-pitch walk. And the Red Sox, who've tied the game, are in business. 2 on with 1 out for Rob Refsnyder.
Ref continues to stay hot, driving the baseball. Love the fact that he's getting to that bat against righty, getting the start today against a right-handed pitcher. They're going to go talk to Nelson.
It's the 3rd walk he's issued.
We talked about how he loves his fastball, throws it about 63% of the time. He's starting to get away from that a little bit. A lot of breaking balls, a lot of change-ups, missing the zone. You know, oftentimes pitchers, instead of pitching to their strength, they try to pitch to the offense's weakness. It's something you want to really think about as a young pitcher, especially. What's your best bullet? What do you want to go? What can you use to be effective? For him, it's his fastball.
Brian Kaplan's their pitching coach. He's out to the mound. Get you caught up on the Subaru of New England scoreboard in a moment. Padres all over the Rockies 8-1. Mariners scored 18 runs, beat the Braves 18-2. It was a good win for Luis Castillo. So Seattle wins the series in Atlanta. Very important for them. Yankees beat the Jays 4-3. Okay, big spot for Refsnyder. He digs into the right-handed box. 1-1 the score. But a huge opportunity. 1st and 2nd. Nelson is ready. He throws. Refsnyder takes a ball inside. Common theme here, Lenny. Good things have happened now that the Red Sox have been patient and are taking close pitches.
Who does that sound like? Sounds exactly like a Roman Anthony at bat. Takes pitches, waits till the pitcher comes to them, and then they drive it.
Refsnyder waits. 1-0 is outside. It is 2-0.
Showing a lot of patience today. Walked his first at bat. If they're not going to give you something, just take that base.
Single and 2 walks in the inning. Tie game, and Refsnyder's trying to find something, a keyhole right here. 2-0. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. It might be another double play to second for 1, over to first 2. Inning over. 6-4-3 again. Red Sox bounce into their 2nd twin killer. Actually 3rd in as many innings. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning in a tie game on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Something big has been spotted in Rhode Island. The $5 Jaws instant ticket from the Rhode Island Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter the Jaws second chance for cash prizes and Jaws merchandise. Enter at rilot.com or on the lottery's mobile app. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Jaws is copyrighted by Universal City Studios, LLC.
Finally, a flight that's actually nice. Book Breeze Airways for nonstop service from Rhode Island TF Green International Airport to Savannah, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Spartanburg, and more. Breeze makes travel easy with nonstop flights to desirable destinations and flexible, friendly change policies. Relax on board with high-speed Wi-Fi, delicious snacks, and a premium first-class seat in Breeze Ascent. Plan your trip today at flybreeze.com. Breeze Airways, seriously nice, in partnership with Rhode Island TF Green International Airport.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Brian Bayo taking the mound here in the bottom of the fourth inning against Corbin Carroll. Was able to strike him out in the first inning in a 9-pitch at bat. Got him with a sweeper down and in.
And what did he just do? Threw a pitch that missed a little low. I want you to do some play-by-play, Lenny. Come on.
I saw you coming. I was like, you know, I don't want to step on your toes.
Off the pedal. Want to know to Carroll, who's always so dangerous. Pitch is down and in. They got really cool video board graphics here today because we were celebrating and welcoming the Phoenix Children's Hospital, and they got drawings that are colored in by a lot of the kids and patients over there. You know that Carroll is a hero to a lot of those young kids. 2-0. High pop. He just missed that one. That was a cutter. And off the bare hands of Fan just to our right. 2-1. You've always been active with the Jimmy Fund. We can all relate about the special bond between these ball players and young kids who are battling a lot of bad luck. 2-1. Pitch. Line drive into left field. That's a base hit. Carroll is such a good hitter. That was ripped into left, and the leadoff man is aboard in a tie game in the bottom of the fourth.
He got himself into a hitter's favorable count right there. Took that ball the other way. Ball kind of leaked over the plate. 97 was supposed to be inside. Kind of ran arm side over the middle.
You were talking about how your daughter's got a birthday on September 19th, just as my son does. And I mean, I don't think you have to be a parent to feel these things, but it certainly elevates the empathy that you have when you see these kids out on the field before the game. Here's Gabriel Moreno, right-hander. He takes strike one on the inside corner. You know, the strength of the kids, their families, their entire support system is really quite remarkable.
You're 100% correct. And you look at most of their faces when they're dealing with something that's so devastating and hard, they're all smiling. Or you're just having a blast.
Amazing. Moreno's got his drawing up on the video board. And he looks at a pitch way outside from Bayo. Cutter, and it's 1-1.
And you hit it on the head. Just puts everything into perspective, right? What's important.
I mean, we all go through this. Little things bother you. Let yourself go through the day, the week. Until you really step back, the 1-1 is a little bit outside. If you, and especially if your kids have their health, they're happy, then you are way ahead. By the way, we were talking about Walt Ellis yesterday, his incredible bravery as a helicopter aviator in the Vietnam War. 2-1. Pitch is a drive to deep left field. Duran on the warning track is there to make the play. It just does not go anywhere here in Arizona. Deep fly ball out. And there's one down. So Walt was in transit and took a bullet literally to the head flying a helicopter in Vietnam. It earned him the Purple Heart, and he brought that in today. Not only the medal, but the actual bullet.
An AK-47 bullet that was in his head that fell out into the helmet or into the helicopter.
Pretty awesome. Bravery and resilience. His grandson is here today, about to launch a big career in radio like Grandpa Walt. Good to have him with us. I mean, I'm worried about going 10 minutes up the face of Camelback, and Walt's flying combat missions in Vietnam. Let's talk about perspective. Oh, and one to McCarthy. Jake McCarthy, left-handed hitter. Again, that sort of shifted double play depth for the Red Sox. 0-1. That's a ground ball to first that should be two. Low steps on the bag, throws to second, but wide. They do not turn the reverse double play. Carroll moving too well. And really not a lot Lowe could do there. And two down.
Yeah, by the time he got the ball in the glove and touched first base, Carroll was about 9/10 of the way down toward the bag.
Walt was drafted into the Army September of 1968, went to flight school the next couple of years. And then, after his valiant service, joined the Arizona Army National Guard in 1972 for the next 24 years. With the Guard, as here's Blaze Alexander fouling a pitch off on the right side. This makes me in awe of him, really, his service, courage. I mean, really, Lenny, we talk about baseball for a living.
If I can get his permission, I took a photo of the Purple Heart. If I could get his permission, maybe I can throw that picture up on social media so people can see.
It's so cool. The 0-1. Carroll's running, throw to third, not in time. I think Bregman would like to see the Red Sox look at this. It looked like Carroll beat that down the third baseline. I mean, yeah, when the medal was here, it's hard not to be moved by it. Just the tangible symbol of what it stands for, and of course you know that it was earned with incredible dignity and courage. It is 1-1 to Blaze Alexander. Tie game in the fourth. Bayo battling a little bit. His 57th pitch comes home, and it is in the dirt. Now that was a good stop by Wong. Back to the mound. The flip, not in time. Well, I said good stop too soon. I mean, Wong got leather on it, but really flipped it back toward the mound. And another misplay behind the plate. A wild pitch puts Arizona ahead 2-1.
Bayo did everything he possibly could. Once the ball was flipped out in front of home plate, he gave it a little shovel pass with his glove. It's the only thing you could do.
I'm sorry, Lenny, this drives me absolutely crazy. I don't care what the analytics say. Too often with runners at third, the play is not made in a conventional way to keep the ball in front. It has killed the Red Sox.
When you're catching, back in the day, you would stop that baseball with your chest protector.
2-1 is a comebacker to Bayo. That will end the inning, but not before a wild pitch puts the D-backs ahead. More on that in a moment. I mean, the numbers might argue one thing. I'm sorry. With a runner at third, the strategy has got to change. 2-1 Arizona. We go to the fifth on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Something big has been spotted in Rhode Island. The $5 Jaws instant ticket from the Rhode Island Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter the Jaws second chance for cash prizes and Jaws merchandise. Enter at rilot.com or on the lottery's mobile app. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Jaws is copyrighted by Universal City Studios, LLC.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
David Hamilton to lead it off for the Red Sox. Another frustrating afternoon. A wild pitch comes on the heels of 3 straight inning-ending double plays, and the Sox trail 2-1. I mean, right now, Corbin Carroll has done something in this game that Hamilton and Duran have done many times. His speed just created a run. Here's David looking at a fastball, borderline pitch called a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. David right now is thinking, what is going on? I've had 2 borderline check swings called strikes, and now that one gets me behind 0-1.
You know, going back to that play, if you're a catcher, you got to drop down your knees, block it with your body, muffle it so it doesn't carry him too far away.
I mean, the modern thinking and the defense of that is They're going to make the plays on the ones they otherwise would. I'm sorry, Lenny. I've seen enough. That does not happen.
They're basically
1-1.
picking it like it's a first baseman.
Yes, pitch in their strike. It's one thing if there's a runner at first base, 2 down, whatever, nobody on. It's very different. A runner at third base, that pitch bounced right in front of him, and he tries to make a sort of a heroic backhand pick. 1-2 to Hamilton, swinging a pop foul straight back. Again, it's one of these things that they will talk till they're blue in the face about the numbers pointing out that over time it plays out and it maybe saves you run and it takes wear and tear off the catchers. Lenny, if I ran a big league team, that would not be my philosophy with a runner on third base.
Well,
it wouldn't.
If you were to take 100 catchers that caught at a high level.
Hamilton swings and misses, doesn't realize Moreno drops it, throw to first is just in time. Had David broken quickly after that popped out of the glove, I think he might have had a chance to be safe there. As it is, it's a strikeout and a 2-3 putout.
Yes, if you were to ask 100 big league catchers or catchers that caught at a big league level, the vast majority of them would tell you dropping down, blocking with your chest protector is the way to go.
Again, it's a run at third base. That has enormous value. Here's Cedon. Chopper foul. First pitch swing. He singled his first time, Cedon. Now behind 0-1. Man, do they need him to get going. Same could be said of a lot of their hitters. 0-1. Here's the pitch. High fly. Foul on the first base side. Quickly 0-2.
You know, and swinging, missing curveballs down below the zone's one thing, but when you get fastballs, just continuing to fly those back towards the screen, fouling them off, you got to be able to get the barrel to that and drive those baseballs when you get them.
0-2. Here it is. Cedon takes low. And Alex Cora made that point, Lenny, that when Cedon going into the All-Star break took off and led the offense, he was yanking balls in the air to left field. And that requires being on time.
Yep, he's just a little bit behind.
1-2.
Oftentimes that means you got to get your front foot down a little earlier as well. Get that ignition switch going.
Pitch. Fouled off. Again, a little late. That was a really good fastball down and away. They've worked on that with him extensively. Just put the left foot in the dirt earlier. Look, it's still such a young team, the Red Sox. They're not remotely a veteran, and these are the dog days for a lot of these guys. Harder to fix things. 1-2, swing and a miss. I mean, he chased one 3 feet above the zone. That is not what they're looking for. Cedon is gone. Back-to-back strikeouts, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, it's 97 up and in, nowhere near the strike zone.
Code word of the game is change up. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today. Claim your points. So here's Connor. He's grounded into a double play. 2 down, bases empty. 1 run, Diamondbacks lead in this top of the 5th inning. Nelson winds. Connor swings and misses. So much swing and miss these last couple innings.
In the last couple days, you're seeing the plan of attack is soft early, fastballs late. Throwing curveballs and breaking balls down at the bottom of the zone, even below the zone, getting chased, getting to 2 strikes early, and then heat up.
0-1. Pitch, swing and a miss. I mean, so late on a slider there. You know, if you take out the 4-run 8th inning on Friday night here, Red Sox have scored 3 runs in their prior 31 innings.
And you mix that with the starters not quite getting as deep, scuffling a little bit, it's blaring.
0-2 is high to Connor. It is.
When the starters were getting deep into games, they'd cover up some of the lack of offense, so to speak.
They've just not been steady enough of late at the plate. 1-2. Connor Wong. Pitch. Where did that miss? Wow. Very close, just outside. 2-2. Actually, in the end, a very good take by Connor. Red Sox on EEI brought to you by your New England Ford dealers and the New England Edition F-150. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Connor grounds it on the left side. Another ground ball for the Red Sox. Perdomo's got it. throw to first in time. Handing over a couple strikeouts and a ground out. More frustration for the Sox. 2-1 Arizona. Halfway home on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Something big has been spotted in Rhode Island. The $5 Jaws instant ticket from the Rhode Island Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter the Jaws second chance for cash prizes and Jaws merchandise. Enter at rilot.com or on the lottery's mobile app. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Jaws is copyrighted by Universal City Studios, LLC.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
On we go into the bottom of the fifth inning. Red Sox not having much fun in Arizona. They trailed 2-1. Alek Thomas, the left-handed hitting center fielder, to lead it off against Bayo. They play him back on the right side of the infield. Story almost behind the second base bag. This one misses from Bayo. Cut fastball outside. And it is 1-0. So a tough day for the Patriots, losing week 1 to the Las Vegas Raiders. Houston is in L.A., leading the Rams 6-0 as Thomas swings and misses. Had a changeup 1-1. Green Bay, who's kind of a darling pick of the league, they're hosting the Detroit Lions, and in the second quarter they lead 17-3. Jordan Love rolling at Lambeau. 1-1 to Thomas. High fly into shallow right field. Ref Snyder drifts in. Hamilton peels off, and Rob is there. Make the play for out number 1.
How's your league looking?
Very good.
Very good so far.
Fun day. So stupid that we care so much about this stuff that we have absolutely no control over.
So if you lose or are terrible at this, you don't have to dress up or anything like that, like we see. You know,
No.
I'm terrible at fantasy.
No, you just lose the money.
Okay.
I do it because it keeps me in touch with a group of friends that I really, otherwise it's harder to stay in touch with college buddies. Amazing how much we care as Locklear swings and misses at a slider. It's 0-1. That's one thing I've not matured out of. Arbitrary fantasy football results.
Nor should you.
Please. And it's always so fun as it gets going. Pitch, swing, and a foul. You know pretty quickly whether you have a squad that might do something because there's so much uncertainty, right? Betting on all these rookies and what changed, coordinators, coaches, whatever. It's really a blind dart throw more than anything. So far, so good, right? Plus, I get to drink cold brew, unlike you. 0-2 to Locklear is down and in.
Every time you get up and go to the bathroom, I'm taking sips, and you just don't even know.
It is lower than when I left.
Told Walt back here not to tell anybody. Yeah.
2-1 Diamondbacks in the fifth. Ayos look very good. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got a really good hack on that sweeper. And excellent stuff there for Bayo. Punch out for him, and they're 2 down.
Yeah, he's holding up his end of the bargain for sure. 65 pitches so far, throwing a lot of strikes, getting the ball on the ground. Got a key strikeout right there. Trying to keep his team in the game. Starting to get late.
It just feels later, too, because the offense has done so little. Here's a swing and a foul off the bat of Jordan Lawler for Bayo. That's only his second strikeout, which is just not that unusual for him this season. In his last almost 10 starts, he fanned 10 against the Rockies on July the 8th. Since then, his high was 7. More often fewer than 5, and that's just fine. He's been great. Here's a fastball that misses high. It's amazing that you can be old school these days in an era that's obsessed with missing bats and be very effective.
Absolutely. There's a place for contact, and I feel like that's part of the maturity level with Brian Bayo, is kind of discovering what type of pitcher he is at the big league level.
1-1 to Lawler. Pitch. Where did that miss? I guess a little bit inside. Very close with a sweeper. 31,346 in attendance today. The attendance report brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken. If you're craving sandwiches, tenders, nuggets, Crispy Crunchy Chicken has got you. 2-1 to Lawler. 2 down, bases empty. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was excellent. Good cutter. And it was 2-2. Did you grow up a Dolphins fan at all?
I did.
It did not go well for them.
No.
They got absolutely smoked today by the Indianapolis Colts. I think Mike McDaniel, their coach, could get fired very soon. They look lifeless. 2-2 is a chopper on the left side. Backhanded by Story. He leaps. He throws to first just in time. Beautifully done for Trevor, who you know is a Cowboy fan, much to my chagrin. We go to the 6th inning. 2-1 D-backs in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
Something big has been spotted in Rhode Island. The $5 Jaws instant ticket from the Rhode Island Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter the Jaws second chance for cash prizes and Jaws merchandise. Enter at rilot.com or on the lottery's mobile app. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Jaws is copyrighted by Universal City Studios, LLC.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
We're right back to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Masataka Yoshida to lead it off for the Red Sox. In dire need of an offensive lift. They trail 2-1. Just really stuck in neutral here out west. Ryan Thompson, the right-hander, begins to throw for the Snakes as Nelson has thrown 88 pitches. Top 6, Yoshida, Bregman, and Duran in the Herb Chambers batting order. Pitch is outside. I will say the Red Sox offense, which has not been good, this time of game has been much better. And it seems second, third time through they do make adjustments. 1-0. Bregman out on deck. Pitch, strike, backdoor curve, and it's 1-1. Massa's twice grounded out on the infield. 1-1. Looper down the third base line, foul. He got jammed a little bit. Inside out swing. This copyrighted broadcast presented by authority. The Red Sox may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Counts and descriptions. May not be disseminated without the express written consent of EI and the Red Sox. What do you have scribbled in red ink over there on your nose?
That left-handed chicken scratch.
What is that?
It's Nelson's pitch mix.
Ooh, I like it.
And
he's had a good mix today. 1-2, again fouled.
And he's pitched away from it, facing this Red Sox lineup. You know, we talked about it earlier. A lot of fastballs, loves that heavy fastball, but he's throwing a ton of breakables, kind of going against his typical mix.
He's gotten swings and misses early in counts on that off speed. 1-2 to Massa. Just trying to find anything. Pitch. Line drive, foul outside of third. He just keeps going into his kitchen, and Massa has no answer.
Yeah, 97 mile an hour. You can go to that so many times before you got to go back to the breakable to keep them honest down at the bottom of the zone. See if Massa can make the adjustment, get the barrel to it.
Red Sox have seen signs from Yoshida lately. 1-2. Here it is. Yoshida rips one up the middle, caught on the mound by Nelson.
It's the second one like that in the first inning. The first batter of the game did the same thing. Ended up hitting Nelson in the right thigh. That time he's able to get the glove on it, field his position. A little self-preservation right there.
So Massa is 0 for 3. And here's Bregman. Alex is grounded to second and walked. Scored the Red Sox only run. They trailed 2-1 in this 6th inning. Pitch. Strike. I mean, the Red Sox, it's kind of a distant memory now when they went to New York and Baltimore, won 7 of 8. Then they went home with Cleveland and Pittsburgh, split a 6-game homestand, and have dropped 3 in a row, including the first 2 here in Arizona. The 0-1 is a strike on the outside corner. Bregman didn't think so, and I think he's right. The call goes against him, 0-2.
Yeah, we've seen that pitch called a few times tonight. Barely, maybe getting a seam of the strike zone. Bregman didn't like that. Called timeout just to kind of get his breath back.
0-2. 1 out, base is clear. Here's the pitch. Swing and a foul. And again, you know, Alex Cora was pretty defiant when asked about the Roman Anthony injury. And everybody knows it's a huge loss. I think we are now, Lenny, very firmly into a time period where this Red Sox offense has to find other ways, because it is absolutely stifled right now. 0-2 to Bregman. Pitch. High with a fastball.
And I think that's part of it right there. Taking balls outside the strike zone. When they're expanding outside the zone, you're doing the pitcher a favor. You know, another aspect we were talking about, once you do get runners on base, it's kind of forced the issue. You have a ton of speed in this lineup. Apply as much pressure as you possibly can and get those runners into scoring position any way you can.
I'm surprised they have not run more. 1-2, strike 3 call. Outside corner, Bregman knew it. He is gone. On the Subaru of New England scoreboard, the Brewers beat the Pirates today 10-2. Mizorowski, incredible. The Brewers' next win will be their 90th. And after that heartbreak last night at Camden Yards, the Dodgers with Clayton Kershaw did win in Charm City 5-2. How about that? I mean, they were 1 out away from a no-hitter for Yamamoto, and they lost the game 4-3. Here's Duran, who takes outside. And I still cannot believe that Andy Pages in right field did not make a better effort.
And I was thinking the same thing. And I read an article today that was basically digging in on why he didn't go up there and make an effort. And they had close-up shots of the wall. And apparently where the ball hit was probably 5 feet over the wall. And there's a lot of things to
there is a ledge there.
There is a ledge.
1-0. And look, I'm not here to advocate for just doing something for the optics of it. But I mean, he gave up on that so early.
There was no jump. At least leave your feet.
Come on. 1-1 to Duran. 2-1 Diamondbacks. Bases empty. 2 down in this 6th inning. Pitch. Cue shot foul on the third base side. It's remarkable, Lenny. This offense is just right now not making loud contact at all. I mean, really, it's Trevor's story, and that's about all.
And Duran's 0 for 2 today. He's hit the ball, but he's just right at people.
1-2. He'll take his time. He broke a bat yesterday, did Duran, then got 2 hits. Trying to claw out of a 1-2 hole right here. The Reds are now 4 out of the National League wildcard. They beat the Mets today 3-2. In spite of Juan Soto's brilliance. Pitch to Duran. Pop foul. Third base side, now to play. I mean, Juan Soto struggled so much early in the year, but now he's got a 928 OPS. And I think I saw that he stole his 29th base yesterday.
You knew it was just a matter of time. That wasn't the type of player he was. You know, just got off to a slow start.
Why the Red Sox offered him more than $700 million in the offseason. Another 1-2 to Duran. Check swing low. That was very close with a curve. 2-2. This might be Nelson's last hitter no matter what. He's thrown 104 pitches.
That was a great take right there. That was the fourth curveball this at bat. He's only gotten one fastball, which he fouled off.
You'd love to get Story up here. He's on deck. 2-2. Pitch. Swinging a high fly into right field. Carroll turned around a little bit, but on the gallop in front of the track, he's there to make the play, and the inning is over. Nice job by Nelson. He will leave with a 2-1 lead. Bottom six next in Arizona. On the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Something big has been spotted in Rhode Island. The $5 Jaws instant ticket from the Rhode Island Lottery. You could win up to $50,000 instantly, or enter the Jaws second chance for cash prizes and Jaws merchandise. Enter at rilot.com or on the lottery's mobile app. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly. Jaws is copyrighted by Universal City Studios, LLC.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
So I made the new Eggo protein waffles the other day for my kids, and they couldn't believe how good they tasted, or that they were packed with protein. They have the same great Eggo taste we all know and love, plus 20% of your daily protein. They seriously taste amazing. Whether it's part of your breakfast before school or a quick bite before practice, new Eggo protein waffles and pancakes are an easy way to keep everyone happy. Head to your local grocery store to fuel your morning with Eggo protein waffles and pancakes, available at retailers nationwide.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim! This is incredible!
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go! This time for real!
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, starting with a classic Week 1 NFC North rivalry between the Lions and the Packers. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Want to listen to WEEI on the go? Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Well, we go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Brian Bayo's been really good. The Red Sox offensively held totally in check. They trailed 2-1. The pitch to Geraldo Perdomo. This is just a little bit down, man, for ball one. Well, the score's trying his best to keep things loose in the dugout. He's going up and down, smiling, having fun with guys. Really no other option right now. 1-0. Hard and foul on the first base side out of play, 1-1. They're in a rut. There's no other way to say it.
Bayo's out there right now battling 72 pitches, keeping it close. Throughout this game, he's put the ball on the ground. That's when he's at his best. Just waiting for that offense to go out there and do something to get these guys ahead.
1-1 to Perdomo. Pitch, a little low. Change up. He's not thrown quite as many of those today. That one missed, and it's 2-1.
A lot of cutters today. He has a good fastball. Fastball's up there. He's seen a lot of 97s.
Bright yellow batting gloves and sleeves for Perdomo. The 2-1. Drilled into left field trouble. If fair, Duran on the run is there to make the play. Really good closing speed there. Off the bat, I thought that was going to dump into the corner, but Duran covering a lot of ground. And Perdomo's out number one.
Used to roaming around at Fenway Park in that left field. This one's a little bit easier. Don't have that big wall where everything kind of comes back toward the field of play.
Bayo's just been excellent. Again, Wild pitch for now. The difference in the game is 75th pitch. A little low. That could have easily been called a strike. It was not. 1-0.
Yeah, that's a pitch he needs right there. He dotted that up low and in, 97.
Low way back of the bag, off the line at first for this left-handed hitting Ketel Marte. Where is that? Fastball, called a ball again. I mean, he's got to get one of those two.
Yeah, this could very easily be 0-2. Painted 2 fastballs right on the corner right there. This is a key at bat. It's a really good hitter.
2-0. Pitch. That one definitely was a ball. They are a little frustrated. It's 3-0. So few people nationally know a lot about these top three for the D-backs, Perdomo, Marte, and Carroll. But they are so dynamic. 3-0 pitch. Lined into center field. Cedans got it with a leap. That thing just kept on carrying. He's smiling out there, and they're 2 down.
The backspin line drive right there. Cedans started roaming in to get it and had to jump up really high to grab it.
Such a good athlete. Unbothered by that. Speaking of good athletes, here's Corbin Carroll. 30 homers and 74 driven in. He takes a ball inside, cut fastball.
That's the power numbers. Today he's kind of hurt the Red Sox with his speed, though. You know, he's good on just an athlete.
Here's one that misses low. Carroll scored on a wild pitch in the 4th inning that is the difference in this game right now. 2-1 Arizona. Moreno's on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. 2-0. Not close. It's 2 straight 3-0 counts from Bale.
It's at the 81 pitch mark right now. I'd like to see him get through this inning.
He's working pretty quickly today. He sets his 3-0. That is called a ball. Again, just inside. He's frustrated. I don't blame him. It's a 4-pitch walk to Carroll. And he's aboard for Gabby Moreno.
It's frustrating, and I'm surprised he's not getting more of those pitches because he's not been all around the strike zone. He's not spraying his pitches today. If he's missing by a matter of an inch every now and then. So oftentimes an umpire will give you the benefit of the doubt when you're trying to go to that spot.
Andrew Bailey picks a great time, I think, to come out. Subaru New England scoreboard. The Subaru New England all-wheel drive away event is going on now. Find your authorized retailer at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Sheet pick in the NFL this year, the Green Bay Packers. They're hosting the Detroit Lions today. Lambeau, they lead 17-3 in the 3rd quarter. Speaking of chic picks, the Denver Broncos with Bo Nix in his 2nd year. They've got the Tennessee Titans and Cam Ward there. It's 10-9 late in the opening half. Not nearly a capacity crowd. The upper deck is mostly empty. First 4 or 5 rows pretty filled up there, but seating bowl, mezzanine, middle, suite, club level, very well filled up. 2 down. Here is a pitch to Moreno. That's a strike on the outside corner. You know, I think of all the Red Sox pitching coaches in recent years, Andrew Bailey is so wise about picking his visits to the mound.
You know, it's body language. You can see when the wheels are spinning, when the heartbeat's at its fastest.
0-1. Swing and a miss. Wow, Moreno almost fell over there trying to hit one to Glendale, and it's 0-2.
That looked like the Machado swing back in 18 in L.A.
Sit down, said Chris Sale to win that one. What a race in the NL West between the Padres and the Dodgers right now. They were a strike away from stranding Carroll at first. 0-2. Moreno is singled and flied to left. Pitch just outside. Sweeper that missed, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, a good 0-2 pitch right there. You know, throwing a sweeper away, glove side right there. You could go back to it. You could bring it back inside with the fastball.
1-2. Yeah, with the letters. Carroll looks like he might go. He doesn't. And that is a little outside with a fastball. Seattle is hosting San Francisco in the Pacific Northwest. They lead by a field goal midway through the third quarter. 10-7 the score there. 2-2. Runner goes. That's Carroll. Here's a line drive into right field, on and into his left. Refsnyder dives. He can't get it, and Carroll might well score. Refsnyder picks it up. Throw goes to second. It's been that kind of day and that kind of weekend. An all-out try by Refsnyder. He got leather on it, couldn't hold on. And Carroll, who had stopped at second, comes home to score on an RBI double by Moreno. It's 3-1.
I mean, that looked like a cut fastball about 3 lengths off the plate away. Good piece of hitting right there from Moreno. Rob Refsnyder completely laid out, got air, did everything he possibly could to get that ball in the glove.
It's been that kind of weekend out here. Now, here is the left-handed hitting, Jake McCarthy, and he takes a changeup for ball 1. I mean, Carroll again. His foot speed is just creating runs. A walk. He was in motion, and he came home on that ball that was not handled in right. And all of it with 2 outs. Here's a shot down the right field line, foul. And out of play. I mean, Corbin Carroll himself has generated 2 of the 3 runs.
You know, we think about the 30 home runs and the power numbers, but he's able to drive the ball in the gaps. He's able to create chaos in the base paths. He recognized a wild pitch, scored that run earlier on to go ahead.
1 ball, 1 strike. A run in for Arizona. 3-1 in the bottom of the 6th. Very deep in the outfield. Jake McCarthy. Pitch. A little low. 99? Is that possible? Wow. Bale really reared back with his 90th pitch. This might be his last inning. 20 pitches in this frame.
Yeah, he knows it's getting late. He's trying to lay it out on the table right now. Huge out right here.
2-1. Moreno at second. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Hamilton's got it. He throws to first, inning over. But another kind of cheap scratch run scored by Carroll and the D-backs. They lead 3-1 after 6 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
You can't count on much these days.
No way, Jim. This is incredible.
But you can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Here we go. This time for real.
Watch your local NFL game live every Sunday, starting with a classic Week 1 NFC North rivalry between the Lions and the Packers. Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today and count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
Progressive knows you've got enough to worry about in life.
Hi, it's your life again. Feel like another year is just slipping away? Yeah, remember all those New Year's resolutions you made? You still haven't finished the first book. Just 19 more to go. I mean, if we're being honest, it wasn't a very realistic goal. Have you ever considered that you intentionally self-sabotage? So what's that about?
So let Progressive protect your home and auto, because you've got enough to worry about. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
From the WEEI studios, 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. Always live on the free Odyssey app. You're listening to the Sox on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
We go to the 7th inning. And the Diamondbacks go to the side armor. Ryan Thompson, the righty. He'll see Trevor Story. Nathaniel Lowe and Rob Refsnyder in the Herb Chambers batting order, which in this 7th inning is sponsored by, wait for it, Herb Chambers pre-owned cars and trucks.
Thompson, a lot of chase. 35% chase rate, 7th in the NL.
Pitch to Story, strike on the outside corner.
You can see why.
It's awkward, Jinx.
Very awkward.
Spent too much time together on this trip. Bonk. 0-1 to Story, who has really been the best player today for the Sox. He checks his swing on a breaking ball outside, and it's 1-1.
Came off the IL on September 1st. He's held the opposition hitless in 3 straight appearances.
Story would like to change that right here. 1-1. Swing and a miss. Man, waved badly at a slider. And it is 1-2.
This is the kind of guy that would come in back in the day, face one batter, be in and out. Kind of a tough on righty type reliever, long and lanky, weird angle, deceptive.
Yet another frustrating day. I mean, one of the runs scored on a wild pitch. The other kind of generated exclusively by Corbin Carroll on a ball that wasn't caught. His Story's hit by a pitch. Wow, you hope he's all right. He's dancing around, making a fist with his left hand. And it glanced right back to the screen, and he does, fortunately, appear to be okay.
Yeah, 91, high and tight. Kind of rose in, had nowhere to go. Looks like he got him right on the pinky of his left hand, his bottom hand on the bat.
It's like the Diamondbacks might want to challenge this to see if it actually hit the bottom handle of the bat.
Arizona's challenging the call of hit by pitch.
All right, so we have not yet seen a replay. I mean, obviously, if it just hits the bottom nub of the bat, the handle, it is just a foul ball. But I mean, the way Trevor was shaking his hand out, I find that hard to believe. And by the way, he didn't swing at it either. I mean, that hits his hand. That is a hit batter, don't you think?
I mean, that just shows you how good Mike Brenly is for the Red Sox. That's not something the Red Sox are challenged. That's plain and simple. It's not even. Yeah.
Just a total guess. You see his hand moving as the pitch hits it. I mean, he's totally confident, and he should be. That is a completely wasted challenge by Arizona. That's hard to figure. Especially when you're winning a game. I mean, what's the point of that? The Red Sox certainly take it. Another part of it is it slows things down. Thompson's got to wait. And the quick word from New York, here it is.
The call on the review, the call on the field is confirmed. The batter was hit by the pitch. Arizona will lose their challenge.
Now, that's just a bad challenge by Arizona. I will say this. I mean, Mike Brenly, if he's challenged 50 times this year, he's gotten 48 of them right.
Oh, yeah.
But he's never, ever, at least to my memory, challenged and had a call confirmed. It might stand. It's one of those, we might not have the perfect angle, but that was just blatantly wrong for the Diamondbacks to challenge. Here's Nathaniel Lowe as the tying run. Man, could the Red Sox use a bolt right here. Throw to first, they got him picked off. You got to be kidding me. Throw high, and Trevor evades the tag. It was flipped from the first baseman Locklear to Perdomo. And remember, because Arizona just lost their challenge, they cannot look at this. Spidey sense for Story. He evades the pickoff, and he's safe at second. Wow.
He was way off the bag, and Trevor just took off and ducked under the glove right towards second base, and then gave a nice little wave.
What a huge break that is. I do think he missed that completely. High throw there, not well done at all. And now what are the Diamondbacks doing? I mean, they're going to meet on the mound to talk things over with Thompson. I guess need some time.
I mean, he just had probably 3.5 minutes.
I don't get it.
During the review.
As I've said before, I think we do need to fine-tune these rules about stoppages in play. Like after one batter, you come out of the bullpen, the pitching coach should not be able to come on the mound. nor should the infield be able to congregate after a 90-second video replay review. That's just silly. But it costs them a mound visit. And now Nathaniel Lowe, I mean, he's trying to drive Story in, but at worst, he's got to get him to third, something the Red Sox have not done well at all of late. 3-1 the score for Arizona. The pitch to Lowe is way outside. Slider for a ball, and the Red Sox fans here have come to life.
You know, that's 27 steals. We get that Trevor Story a steal, 27 right there. You know, now you can see him start to think about him at second base.
1-0. It's a strike. It's a great call. I mean, that's the least conventional. And by the way, that would have been how the streak was ended. Perfect 26 of 26 going in. But he was determined to keep it going. 1-1 to Lowe. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and ripped foul on the first base side. Seventh inning, sponsored by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney. Over 30 years hurt in a car or work accident. Got to get Glassman all sevens after 6-1-7. So he's now 1-2 to Lowe with Trevor Story leading at second. Nobody out. And that almost was a balk. That was really weird there from Thompson. Not quite a full inside move, but he went down in that crouched sidearm position and just spun back to the bag. 1-2. Pitch. Swinging a ground ball the other way that is slid to and bobbled over there at third base. Lowe is going to be safe at first. That was not well handled at all. Kind of a cue shot the other way by Lowe. Not at all what he was looking to do, and Jordan Lawler just couldn't make the play.
All right, the Red Sox have to come through and take advantage of this. Not being able to get Story out after being picked off. He gets to second base low, driving the ball the other way. Not making that play. You got to come through right here.
So, you know, this is interesting. They're going to use Romy to pinch hit for left center, which makes me wonder whether he got hurt diving after that fly ball. I mean, otherwise, why would they do that here right on right?
Could be. He was completely laid out.
Or it could be they're looking to bunt, which I don't think they're doing with Romy, their hottest hitter, other than Story. The pitch to him is dropped by Moreno. Story does not advance. Wow. That pitch was just outside to Gonzalez. So it's 1-0. Now you hold your breath about Refsnyder. Don't you think that's about the only explanation?
I mean, Romy is extremely hot right now. Hopefully it's nothing to do with some sort of injury. I mean, he stayed out there. He didn't show any sign of it after the play.
But right on right to make this change. It's totally unusual. 1-0 to Romy. 2-1, none out. Pitch. Gonzalez takes one right there. I mean, that was center cut with a fastball. And it is 1-1.
You know, this just puts an exclamation point on the fact that Willie Abreu isn't back with the Red Sox right now.
1-1 to Romy. Pitch. Swing and a miss. I mean, he waved badly at a slider there. I mean, this is a really tough matchup for any right-handed hitter. That's what leads me to believe that something's going on with Refsnyder. 1-2. Need a productive out at worst here, and Romy grounds one on the first base side. It's boxed over there, and the flip to first just in time ahead of Romy's head first slide. It acts like a bunt. In the end, a really nice recovery over there at first base by Locklear, but on the play, Story to third and Lowe up to second.
Outstanding productive out right there, hitting the ball the other way, moving two runners over into scoring position. I'd like to see them extend this inning with a long drive.
Here is Hamilton. They will concede the first run. Infield back with second and third. I mean, again, this is a spot that if Hamilton could just put a ball in play, they're going to get one in. And time is called very late. It's a pitch clock violation on Thompson. I mean, look, Lenny, a base hit into the outfield may well tie the game, although Lowe does not run well at second. I just think in this spot, with the infield where it is, I mean, if Hamilton could become a better bunter, it is a gift-wrapped hit and RBI for him if he could just get one down. 1-0. He takes a fastball in the outside corner, 1-1.
You're right, and it's such a lost art. You just don't see them practice that anymore. No reps at all.
They've worked harder at it. Hamilton said he needs to be a better bunter. He's not thinking about it here.
That's a weapon with his speed, not utilized.
Doesn't have to be a great bunt to be a hit. 1-1. Story at third, Lowe at second. The pitch. Swing a line drive into center field. That's a base hit. Story's going to come home and score. Lowe is over to third. I guess that's why you don't bunt. Hamilton delivers, and it's 3-2.
I mean, for a guy that hasn't played much as of late, that's a great at-bat right there. Getting a good pitch to drive up the middle. Nice line drive cut, exactly what he wanted to do in that situation. The ball's supposed to be up in the zone, and it is at 89. He's able to get the barrel to it.
And now an absolutely essential at-bat for Cedon, and Torey Lovello's coming out. He's going to make the pitching change here. Somebody new coming on to face Cedon, one of the Red Sox best clutch hitters. 3-2 the score. By the way, stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan end of summer sales event. Woodford coming on to face Cedon after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
For the 48th year in a row, Ford F-Series are America's best-selling trucks. The trucks that move mountains also move boats, bricks, and 2x4s. Work days and weekends, job sites and campsites. F-150 and Super Duty never stop working, just like you. Ford F-Series, official truck of your Boston Red Sox, and America's #1 selling trucks for 48 years straight. It's a record that may never be broken. Until next year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connecticut plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything. From an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connecticut plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Coming in relief, Jake Woodford, right-handed pitcher. His last 9 outings has an opponent average of 167. He's about to face Cedane Rafaela, 1 for 2 today with a K. Rafaela does like these situations. He likes to come up with the lights brightest. We've seen him come through. Looking to drive a ball deep right here.
Well, again, this is the second time that the D-backs will play the infield really kind of back. It's not even double play depth. It's very deep now. Perdomo sort of pinches in with first and third. Figure Hamilton is going to be off to the races. He does not go as Cedon. I think giving Hamilton a pitch to run on took a fastball right there, and it's 0-1. To me, Hamilton has to run here.
You got to get in scoring position.
And take the double play out of play. Lowe does not run well at third. And they throw over to first. David sort of dives back to the bag.
I mean, that double play ball hurt the Red Sox many times today throughout this match.
Hamilton has made it a 1-run game. He leads at first. 3-2 in this top of the 7th inning. And their most clutch hitter of late is in there in Cedon. A little bit bigger lead now for Hamilton. 0-1. David thinking about it, not going. The pitch is swung on and missed. A slider way down and away. And it's 0-2. It seems pretty obvious to me, Lenny. They fear Gabi Moreno behind the plate. They have not really run at all. I just think with Hamilton's speed, I know that with Lowe, you're not going to trick yourself into a run. That's not the point. He's just a cheat code at first base. It's why he's on the roster. 0-2 to Cedon. 1-run deficit. Here's the pitch. Rafaela swings and pops it up. Shallow center field, not nearly deep enough to score low. The second baseman makes the play. Alexander, and totally unproductive for Rafaela. And they're 2 down.
And Woodford isn't extremely fast to home plate. He's not using a slide step. He's picking up his leg past his belly button, delivering the baseball. oftentimes you take bags on the pitchers. If they're extremely slow, you should be able to go and get it.
So now it's up to Connor Wong to pick Rafaela up. They just have not been good enough for a couple weeks now in those spots. 2 on, a run in, 2 down for Wong. Pitch outside. And again, Hamilton, obviously if he steals second base, then a hit puts you ahead. Zach Kelly, who was great, his most recent time, is up and warming in the Red Sox bullpen. 3-2 Arizona, first and third, 2 down for Wong. Hamilton does run. The pitch is inside, no throw. Again, I just don't understand why he didn't do that when Cedon was up. Easy steal, no throw. Pitch missed in. It's 2-0.
Yeah, I don't get it either. Got to keep forcing the issue. You have speed. This is a weapon you can use to go out and win ball games. So put pressure on this pitching staff.
Well, now if Wong could find something to handle, a chance to put the Sox ahead. 2-0. Here it is. Swinging a hard ground ball to third. It's mishandled. Now picked up out of the air. Throw wide at first. That's going to score 2. I don't think Connor Wong yet touched first base. The throw is out of play. The Red Sox will take the lead 4-3 on a throwing error by Lawler. Connor Wong is pointing to first base. He collided with the first baseman Locklear. Anthony Cerundolo's out to check on Connor. And that's just a total lollipop throw. Connor did step on the bag. And an enormous 2-run error puts the Red Sox ahead.
So Lawler kind of fielded that ball off to the side, olayed it a little bit, hit off the heel of his glove, had to pick it up and rush the throw. Just shows you the importance of putting the ball in play, hitting the ball hard in key situations when you have runners in scoring position.
That was awful from Lawler. Really misplayed it twice. I wonder whether they were just checking on Connor, who I think took a blow to the head on his way.
He lost his helmet. It came flying off.
So no RBI for Wong. But 2-run score, and it is 4-3. Now they will certainly take it, the Red Sox. That was just an awful throw by Lawler. Now Connor at second base. Here's Massa looking to add on here. Here's the pitch. Inside fastball. This is for ball 1. Well, the Red Sox gave away a couple runs themselves, so maybe the baseball gods kind of evening things out. 1-0 to Yoshida.
Moss has been hitting the ball hard as of late. See if he can get something to the outfield.
Here's a ground ball foul. First base side. Twice back through the middle today. Both of them outs. Got a chance right here with a 1-1 count. 2-run, 2-base error by Lawler. Sox have pulled ahead in the 7th. 1-1 the pitch. Yoshida pops it up behind first base. Alexander and Locklear at second and first are underneath it, and the D-backs second baseman makes the play. Inning is over. Not pretty, but they'll take it. 2 runs in. After Wong put the ball in play, Hamilton drives one in the old-fashioned way, and at the stretch in Arizona, 4-3 Red Sox lead on the Shawsey Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Finally, a flight that's actually nice. Book Breeze Airways for nonstop service from Rhode Island TF Green International Airport to Savannah, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Spartanburg, and more. Breeze makes travel easy with nonstop flights to desirable destinations and flexible, friendly change policies. Relax on board with high-speed Wi-Fi, delicious snacks, and a premium first-class seat in Breeze Ascent. Plan your trip today at flybreeze.com. Breeze Airways, seriously nice, in partnership with Rhode Island TF Green International Airport.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over 1 million of these amazing shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This blazer is sharp and wrinkle resistant, so you can travel anywhere with it. Just throw it in your bag and it will remain wrinkle-free. It even comes with security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So visit collarsandco.com and use code TIKI for 20% off at collarsandco.com.
Jones and Keefe.
Weekdays 10 to 2.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Romy Gonzalez stays in the game to play second base. Nate Eaton is into right field. Refsnyder is lifted for Romy. In the dugout, here's Zach Kelly, and the first pitch to right-handed hitting Alexander. Blaze Alexander is a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. This is a big test for Kelly. He was fabulous his last time, pitching from behind. Can he hold a lead? The key for him is attacking 0-1. Way outside, and that's what Alex Cora wants to avoid. He wants Kelly to be in the zone, to challenge these hitters. What a gift Jordan Lawler just gave the Red Sox. They lead 4-3. 1-1. Pitch. That is right there. Beauty. Bottom of the zone. 1-2.
Nice 97-mile-an-hour sinker right there. You talk about his last outing with 4 innings. Only needed 63 pitches. No runs. 2 hits. Struck out 4. You're right. He needs to pound the zone. He has the stuff to go out there and be effective when he uses it.
Career high in innings and pitches. Here is strike 3 called. Beautiful sweeper. And there's one away. Pitching change and slow down in the action brought to you by Iservay. He just totally buckled him right there.
Oh, yeah, kind of a backup slider, 82. Right on the black, up and in.
So Bayo is done, and he's in line to win it. And I thought he was very good today.
Definitely deserved it the way he battled today.
Here's Alec Thomas. An excuse me swing on the right side. Kelly goes after it, and nobody's going to have a play. That was screwed up from the beginning. Both Lowe and Romy went after it, even as Zach Kelly did, so nobody was going to cover either way. That is an accidental hit off the bat of Alec Thomas.
Yeah, as a pitcher, if you feel like you have a chance of getting that baseball, you got to scream and yell, I got it, I got it. That tells the first baseman to stay at home at the bag.
So the tying run aboard with 1 down. Here's Tyler Locklear. Pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. This is the only ballpark in America that I can think of that does not have the first name of the active hitter up on the video board. It just says Locklear. Not Heather. The 0-1 pitch misses outside. This is Tyler. It's 1-1. Kelly, too. They just don't believe in first names on the board. DiNardo.
Fleming.
Yes. Sox lead 4-3. 1 on, 1 out to pitch. Just outside.
Ooh, I like that pitch. You got to have that. That's a quality pitch right at the bottom of the zone. He's trying to get that ground ball.
2 balls and a strike. Hope that everything's okay with Rob Refsnyder. Sox cannot afford another injury. 2-1. Red glove at the belt. Kelly throws, and that's way high. And the fastball to Locklear and at 3-1. This is the spot you just cannot nibble.
It's about trusting his stuff. When he uses it inside the zone, it can be very effective.
Need a strike. The 3-1 is right at the top of the zone. That was good. Cutter. It's kind of a new weapon for him, and it's 3-2.
Yeah, that's a pitch up and in. Starts off the plate, kind of comes back. Right-handed hitters have a tendency to just lay off of that because it looks like it's going to be a ball inside.
4-3 Red Sox. Tying run at first. 3-2 the pitch is inside. He walked him. I mean, it's just. Then the issue is Zach Kelly. That cannot happen. So now 2 on with 1 out. We'll bring up Jordan Lawler looking to atone.
like these scenarios when a player at third base or wherever makes an error, a key error in the games, puts the momentum in the other team's hand, and then he gets an opportunity to bail his team out afterwards. Andrew Bailey coming out to look at the scouting report, give him a little bit of a breather. You know, after that play at first base when nobody was covering, you hope that that doesn't affect him mentally, force him to walk a batter. He's trying to get dialed back in right here. That's what Andrew's probably telling him.
Zach Kelly's got elite stuff. The Red Sox have thought that for 5 years. But he needs to be in the zone. Garrett Whitlock is up to the bullpen. This might be Kelly's last hitter. I mean, he's seen 3. Now Jordan Lawler, I think there's a real possibility Whitlock comes on almost no matter what to see the switch hitting Perdomo. What a big spot this is. I mean, in a perfect world, the Red Sox would like to have Garrett have the 8th inning and Chapman the 9th, but that may not be possible. Loudest organ in the game, imploring the D-backs on.
The ringing.
Oh. 2 on, 1 out. Kelly at the belt. He throws to Lawler, who takes a ball. Now that probably should have been a strike.
That's a pitch that Kelly's dotted at the bottom of the zone. This at bat, last at bat, and he's just not getting that pitch. It's an absolute strike.
It's not been a very good zone at all. 1-0. Danger time for Kelly and the Red Sox. The pitch. That's a strike. It should be 0-2. It should be 0-2. It's 1-1.
Yeah, this is, 1-1 and 0-2, completely different counts. You need those pitches, especially in key spots like this.
1-1 to Lawler. Pinched up the middle. Defensively. Pitch. High and tight. That was close, but it is a ball 2-1. Zach will be very happy with the result today in Landover, Maryland, as the Washington Commanders got the best of the New York Giants. Tebow Samuel scored in his debut, 21-6 the score there. Zach is an absolute diehard. 2-1, strike on the outside corner. I mean, he is absolutely precise right now, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, that's painted right on the black of 98. Had a little comeback, fading arm side. Really, really good pitch.
Allergic to quiet here. Every pitch. 2-2. First and second they lead. 4-3 Red Sox in the 7th. Kelly sets. Here's the pitch, and it is ripped into left field, a base hit that's going to tie the game. Thomas rounds third. Throw is up the line, not in time, and it's 4-4. Well, he didn't get much help from Marvin Hudson in this inning. But that was a mistake in a 2-strike count, and Lawler did not miss it.
Yeah, a little breaking ball, 83, right down the middle. And, you look at the play at first base, nobody covering, but really more than that, it's the walk to push him into scoring position afterwards. It's like Alex has seen enough.
Yep, he's going to go to Whitlock, and you can't blame him. I mean, this game means too much, and that has been the issue with Zach Kelly. It's the 8-hole hitter, Tyler Locklear, who's hitting a .180, and he walked him in a huge spot. Again, that just is not at all what the Red Sox needed. So, as we continue, we'll go to the bullpen. Garrett Whitlock going to take the mound for Cora. Trying to keep this game tied. Still only 1 out with 2 on. 4-4 in the 7th on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning Ford SUV lineup that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whether you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory or custom order your new SUV, visit buyfordnow.com and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Storrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Really important spot here for Garrett Whitlock and the Red Sox. He's got the big hitters due up for the Diamondbacks, starting with Aldo Perdomo, which, if you have any hearing at all, you already know by now. 2-1, a run in to tie the game. Perdomo bats from the left side against Whitlock, who's on the mound for the 56th time. He's been excellent, and they need his best right here.
Yeah, Garrett, he's got the stuff, but more than that, he throws strikes. That's the biggest key right there, using the top and the bottom of the zone with that changeup and four-seam fastball.
Perdomo 0 for 3, but so dangerous. He takes a strike. That was really good, a slider. Clipped the bottom of the zone. And it is 0-1. Whitlock has just been so good. Scoreless inning his last time against the Cleveland Guardians here. Fastball bends Perdomo up and out of the way. And it's 1-1. And again, not to belabor the point, but this is a situation created by Zach Kelly. I mean, you just cannot afford to be walking guys at the bottom of the order to get to these dangerous D-back hitters. Runners go. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. No throw from Wong. Double steal. And now a hit would score 2 in all likelihood.
Now the double play is no longer in order.
And they stole that entirely off of Whitlock.
Yep.
Now the infield in. This is a huge gamble by the Red Sox. He needs a strikeout right here.
He's in a good count for it. He's set up the changeup down and away with that fastball up and in.
1-2. He got the strikeout. Fastball high and tight. That is an enormous second out for Whitlock.
He doubled up with it. Tell you what, he's got that fastball that rides at the top of the zone. Elite RPMs right there. Got it right by the barrel. And a key hitter, one of the best in their lineup.
I know that thrills you, Lenny. I mean, the Red Sox just don't do enough of that. And he has himself just said, I'm throwing the heater when I want to.
Absolutely. Love it.
Now, here's another huge hitter, Ketel Marte. He takes strike one, another fastball, and it's 0-1.
You know, because the hitters, they know the scouting report on Garrett Whitlock. He's an elite changeup down and away. So the fact that he doubled up with the fastball in.
Second and third, they lead 0-1. Where did that miss? I guess a little low with a changeup. A really good pitch, and it's 1-1.
You're right. That's a swinging deucing pitch. He's trying to get the barrel or the ball on the barrel, force it into the ground to get that out.
4-4, second and third for the Snakes. Here's a high pop-up behind third base, foul. Bregman and Story go over. Will Bregman have room? Yes, he does. On the warning track, he makes the grab. And listen to these fans. They are fired up as Whitlock does a great job to keep the game tied. D-backs will go again to their bullpen as we go to the 8th inning. 4-4 in the desert on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Finally, a flight that's actually nice. Book Breeze Airways for nonstop service from Rhode Island TF Green International Airport to Savannah, Myrtle Beach, Greenville, Spartanburg, and more. Breeze makes travel easy with nonstop flights to desirable destinations and flexible, friendly change policies. Relax on board with high-speed Wi-Fi, delicious snacks, and a premium first-class seat in Breeze Ascent. Plan your trip today at flybreeze.com. Breeze Airways, seriously nice, in partnership with Rhode Island TF Green International Airport.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. Also that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Guys, by now you've heard me talk about Collars & Co., makers of the dress collar polo. They've already sold over 1 million of these amazing shirts. Well, Collars & Co. just came out with the new Maverick Performance Blazer. This blazer is sharp and wrinkle resistant, so you can travel anywhere with it. Just throw it in your bag and it will remain wrinkle-free. It even comes with security zip pockets, a sunglasses loop, and an optional pocket square. So visit collarsandco.com and use Kotiki for 20% off at collarsandco.com.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
Don't let pneumococcal pneumonia break your stride. If you're 50 or older, you're at increased risk. So be proactive with Capvaxive pneumococcal 21-valent conjugate vaccine to help protect against invasive pneumococcal disease and pneumonia caused by certain types of pneumococcal bacteria. Capvaxive helps protect against the strains of bacteria that cause about 30% more IPD cases than any other pneumococcal conjugate vaccine in adults over 50, according to national-level CDC stats. Regional variations may exist. Don't get Capvaxive if you're allergic to the vaccine or its ingredients. Tell your doctor if you have a weakened immune system. Common side effects include injection site reactions, feeling tired, headache, muscle aches, and fever. Capvaxive does not protect against all strains. For more information, call 1-800-927-8888 or visit capvaxive.com. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Capvaxive. Need help paying for your Merck vaccine? Visit merckhelps.com. Sponsored by Merck.
Hey, it's Alex Bregman. This is the home of the Sox, WEEI.
What a big eighth inning this is for the Red Sox. Alex Bregman to lead it off. And Duran and Story in the Herb Chambers batting order. Guy making his fourth appearance. Taylor Rashi, right-hander, throws, and Bregman takes a fastball high for ball one. 3 career MLB outings, 1 run in 6 innings, came up on the second day of September. 1-0 to Bregman inside. You know what he's thinking. I mean, it's twofold here, Lenny. Bregman wants to get on base, but now that it is 2-0, he just missed a homer last night. He's trying to launch one right here.
Gets a fastball down the middle, turn and burn right here.
2-0. Rashi throws. Bregman takes a strike, bottom of the zone. That looked pretty good.
Good pitch right there to swing at. Rashi's got right over the top arm angle. It's like an Iron Mike.
2-1. Bregman takes another strike. Fastball top of the zone, and it's 2-2.
That's a tough pitch at 89, right at the top of the zone, up and in. The pitch before that, a little bit easier to handle.
Tie game in the 8th. The pitch to Bregman. Swinging a miss. He got him. Pitch in the dirt gets away from Moreno, but he gathers and throws to first. And there's one away. So Bregman was ahead 2-0. He is struck out. And here's Duran. Trying desperately to spark a rally.
Duran's hit the ball hard all day today. See if he gets something on the grass in the outfield. It's been hit right at people.
Here's the pitch to him, and that is way outside. That was a curveball that was not close for ball one. 2 lineouts, 1 to center, 1 to right, and then a ground out hard to short. 1-0. That's low. You'd love to get his speed on base any way you can. Story out on deck. 2-0 pitch. Duran takes one. Looked like he was going to take one no matter what. Fastball right there, and it's 2-1. And I do think, Lenny, it's sort of a sign of a scuffling offense. How many center cut fastballs they've taken for strikes. 2-1 is low in the dirt. 3-1.
You're right. Taking fastballs that are hittable right down the middle and swinging at breakables down below the zone. That's kind of the trend we're seeing now for this Red Sox offense.
Big time hitters count for Duran. 3-1 in a tie game. The pitch. Swinging a high pop up. Shallow left field. Out and it goes Lawler. And he almost collides with the D-backs left fielder. But in the end, he makes the play. And Duran, in a hitter's count, pops out 2 down. McCarthy did not collide. And here's Trevor Story.
Yeah, he came running in, basically pulled up short, 1 inch from Lawler. in short left field. Lawler did call him off.
Story takes a borderline pitch called a strike, curveball, and it's 0-1. This is a guy you want up, but you'd love to have somebody on base. He's 2 for 2. Double and a single. He's scored a run and driven in one. 4-4 in the 8th, the 0-1. Trevor takes high. He looks so good at the plate, I think, Lenny. Even the takes are good. Sees it all the way through.
Last time up, got drilled right in the pinky.
Here's the 1-1. He swings and fouls it off. That was really good splitter in under the hand. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Don't let summer slip away. Hurry into the Nissan End, a summer sales event to get your new ride. Now, Story goes for a walk. He was not happy there. And he looks uncomfortable, doesn't he?
Yeah, I don't want to say he hurt himself, but it wasn't a comfortable swing by any means.
Ugh.
Kind of took a long saunter over toward the home dugout afterwards.
We've seen enough of that with Anthony.
Really?
I mean, if Roman was the most indispensable player, this guy is right there with him. 1-2. Nathaniel Lowe would be next. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. And Story is struck out. Red Sox do very little in the 8th inning. 4-4. Whitlock is going to come back to the mound. For the bottom of the 8th on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a custodial supervisor at a high school, he knows that during cold and flu season, germs spread fast. It's why he partners with Grainger to stay fully stocked on the products and supplies he needs, from tissues to disinfectants to floor scrubbers. All so that he can help students, staff, and teachers stay healthy and focused. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Archer, we know real life is full of wonderful, unreal moments. From conquering your Monday like a boss. Yes! To being the weekend warrior of your family's dreams. Or finding yourself in an impromptu dance-off at the farmer's market. Archer meat snacks are there for every delightful real moment, keeping you grounded and ready for whatever comes next. Made with 100% grass-fed beef, no gimmicks, no fluff, just bold, satisfying flavor. When life serves up the unexpected, savor it, embrace it, and keep it real with Archer. Life can be beautifully absurd. When it does, stick to real. Archer, real ingredients, unreal flavor.
You're listening to the Sox on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Now, back to the play-by-play action.
Now, Garrett Whitlock continues in the game, tied at 4. Sox very much at risk of being swept in this series. This game is tied. Corbin Carroll, always dangerous, takes the first pitch inside for ball 1. Sinking fastball. Carroll's been all over the place today. A single, a walk, and 2 runs scored. Here he drives one high and deep into left field. Back on it is Duran, and in front of the wall, he's there to make the play. Just a little off the end of the bat. 1 down.
Yeah, he just missed that ball right there. Got a fastball right over the middle of the plate. Garrett tried to back him off with the first pitch for a ball. Just missed the spot right there. Got lucky with that one.
Gabriel Moreno. I think if this game remains tied in the 9th inning, Chapman's coming on. I mean, he's not pitched in a while. The Red Sox need this game so badly. Here's Moreno. 1 down. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Sinking fastball. Get up to $20 off groceries with every flu vaccination at Shaw's or Star Market Pharmacy. Stay protected and save because your health matters to us. 0-1. Big swing. Big miss. Slider and a good one. 0-2.
Yeah, Moreno's been a thorn in the Red Sox side today. 2 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored. Garrett Whitlock getting ahead 0-2 right here. Want to know if he's going to go back to that breaking ball, double up with that, or maybe go high and tight with that heat.
Moreno's single, double, and fly to left. He's looked good. Protecting Corbin and the top hitters. 0-2. Here's the pitch. High fly into center field. Rafaela 5 steps to his left, camps out. He's there. He makes the play. Another 2 down.
Ended up going breaking ball away right there. Got him extended off the end of the bat. Just kind of a protect defensive swing. Good job from Garrett so far this inning. Continuing from last inning, going right after these hitters, getting to the strike zone, throwing strikes early in these at-bats.
Jake McCarthy. Below Romy and Hamilton when we get to the ninth. Hopefully tied is Whitlock. Another strike, change up, and it's 0-1.
That was nasty. A lot of arm side two-plane movement on that one. Looked like it was a strike, induced a swing, but it was way below the zone.
Here's a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Why not? Doubles up on the combio, and it's 0-2.
Now, is he going to triple up, or is he going to go fastball up? I got to think he's going to go high heat.
That's what you got?
Yeah, I'm going high heat right here. This is like playing with a PlayStation Avatar. If I had Whitlock stuff, I would go 97 up right here.
Yeah, and you drink a cold brew to celebrate. 4-4 in the eighth, 0-2 with 2 down. Whitlock has been fabulous. Pitch. Change up a little low. Did he go? No. They will not ring him up on that.
The old triple up. I like it.
Yeah, and now probably sets the scene to go up top. The left-hander Saul Frank is up for the D-backs. Again, low to lead off is here. A sinking fastball misses low. So now it's 2-2. Here's a ground ball foul outside of first. Low, then Romy, then Hamilton. And that is one of those spots where clearly something is wrong with Rob Refsnyder. They would have had either Eaton or Gonzalez to hit for someone like Hamilton against the lefty Saul Frank, but they will not now.
Yeah, that's concerning for sure. Refsnyder's been a key part of this offense. Has been hot lately.
2-2 is chopped on the right side. It's going to be a very tough play. Low gloves, throws to Whitlock in time. They got him. Wow. That was bang, bang. Remember, the Diamondbacks don't have their challenge. They lost it. That was so close. No chance to look here. The Red Sox will take it. We go to the ninth inning, tied at 4 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility, he knows keeping the line up and running is a top priority. That's why he chooses Grainger. Because when a drive belt gets damaged, Grainger makes it easy to find the exact specs for the replacement product he needs. And next day delivery helps ensure he'll have everything in place and running like clockwork. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
At Archer, we know real life can feel a little unbelievable sometimes. From learning that the coffee you just ordered cost $12, to finding out your friend, who's a personal trainer, signed you up for a triathlon next month. It's enough to make your head spin. But when you take a moment to indulge in the bold, satisfying taste of Archer's 100% grass-fed beef sticks, everything else fades away. No artificial fillers, no preservatives. Just the pure goodness of real food to fuel your day. So when life starts to feel a little too extra, remember to stick to what matters most. Stick to real. Stick to Archer.
The Greg Hill Show, weekdays, 5:30 to 10.
Now back to the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
To the ninth inning we go. Nathaniel Lowe to lead it off. Rashi, the right-hander, will stay in the game. That surprises me a little bit. They had Sal Frank, the lefty, up in the pen, and in this inning you will get two lefties in Lowe and Hamilton. But they trust this guy making his 4th ever appearance. He was quite good.
He's got what you call the invisible. It's 89, 91, spotting up the top of the zone.
Here's Lowe, who takes strike. I mean, it's amazing. That is a fastball in the heart of the plate at 89 for strike one. I think he might have quick pitched him there. That's as good as a pitch you'll ever see as a big league hitter. 0-1. Tie game in the ninth. The pitch. Low takes a ball. Splitter there. And it is 1-1.
When we talk about his arm angle, I mean, he's really right over the top. Makes that split effective. But again, the fastball, if you get a fastball 89-90 down the middle, you got to attack.
1-1. Low takes a ball. That was very close. Marvin Hudson has got a tiny zone here today.
It's been that way for both sides.
2-1. Tie game. Low trying to do damage here. Here it is. Low swings and misses. 92-mile-an-hour fastball. You're right. It disappears. It's 2-2.
I mean, these are pitches that you typically see hitters drive. There's no movement on that. It's right down the middle straight.
Reds beat the Mets today. Hunter Green fanned 12 over 7 innings. Reds trying to stay alive in the playoff push. 2-2's a soft ground ball on the right side. The second baseman, Alexander, over to his lefty gloves. It throws to first. Soft ground ball out, number 1. So far the decision to stick with Rashi paying off for Torey Lovello. And here's Romy Gonzalez.
You know, he sprinkles in that fastball with that split finger. I tell you what, it's a good pitch down at the bottom of the zone, inducing ground balls.
It's amazing. Romy came into the game 15 minutes ago, and it already looks like he's been in the pig pen. His jersey's all dirtied up. Right-handed hitter drives one up the middle into center field. That's a base hit. Romy, my homie. Leadoff run is aboard. The go-ahead man in Gonzalez. And here comes Nate Eaton.
Tell you what, Romy just continues to stay hot. 9-game hit streak, 16 for 36, 3-run score, 6 RBIs. Got to get his bat consistently in that lineup.
Against righties and lefties.
Everybody.
He's been just about their best hitter.
Nobody's safe.
No. He might run here, too. Huge hole on the right side for Eaton. Romy leaning, not going the pitch. She has a strike. 83 in the middle of the plate. You're right. There must be some deception with this dude because there are pitches that are center cut that are taken. 0-1. Pitch. Eaton takes the ball. Fastball high. Not overpowering at all. I mean, it's hard to live at this level with 90 miles an hour with your heater.
He's kind of quick towards home plate, too. He's got a nice little slide step.
Big spot for Eaton. Romy chased back to the back. I thought he was leaning a little bit there. Simple pickoff move. And Romy back at it. I mean, last night snapped a 4-game streak of more than 1 hit in a game. Sidestepping lead away from first. 1-1 the pitch. Eaton tries to bunt, takes it back, and it's low. He was trying to bunt for a hit there. Didn't find one he liked, and it's 2-1.
I don't mind it. Do everything you can. Get on base. He's another one of those guys that can utilize that speed to his advantage.
Well, and his speed is truly elite. 2-1, hitters count. Romy leads. Not going. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He tried to go deep right there. And again, it's 90 miles an hour in the middle of the plate. Fanned upon, and it's 2-2.
Just deceptive the way his delivery is. You know, you see a couple sidewinders, some 3-quarter. I mean, he's directly over the top. Hiding the baseball.
2-2 to Eaton. Pitch high with a fastball. 3-2. Now decision time for the Red Sox. 1 out. Full count to Eaton. I'd be tempted to put Romy in motion here.
I think you should. I mean, you saw what he can do, and you start applying pressure on the base pass.
Full count. Romy leading at first. He goes. The pitch is swung on and fouled. Again, I mean, that's 90 in the heart of the plate. Eaton laid on it. You like that Romy was in motion. It stays 3-2.
You talk about a heavy ball. You know, you see 90 miles an hour, 89, but it plays up for sure.
Gonzalez inches away yet again. Tie game in the ninth. He goes again. Eaton takes ball 4. High fastball. And the Red Sox in business. They've got the tying run, rather the go-ahead run at second. Another man in Eaton at first. And again, the Snakes pitching coach comes to the mound as another clutch moment looms for Cedon Rafaela.
Rafaela getting another opportunity right here. Go out there, get a good pitch to hit. Don't chase out the strike zone early on. See some pitches. Last thing you want to do is start hacking early, unless it's a fastball where you can do some damage on it.
Well, I mean, he has really scuffled of late, Cedon, and yet these moments have found him over and over again, and more often than not, he has delivered.
You think he wants to go deep right here?
Yes, I do.
That post-game interview last time he did that, what were you thinking in this scenario? What did you want to do?
I was going deep.
I was going deep. Love the confidence, big smile afterwards.
Well, you know, the thing is, you would think that the D-backs are aware of this. So often he tries to do it on the first pitch. So a little cat and mouse right here. Rafaela into the batter's box. 2 on, 1 out, tied in the 9th. Here's the pitch. Rafaela takes a strike. That was a slider at the top of the zone. That's a pitch he often launches. Clips the zone, 0-1.
You figured there was going to be a breaking ball early in this count, trying to get him to swing and stay off the baseball.
0-1. Good speed out there. The pitch. Cedon drives one high and deep down the left field line. This thing on the run is going to be caught out there by McCarthy. He just missed that one, Rafael. A little looping fly ball. And they're 2 down. Connor Wong was scheduled to hit, and I don't think they'll let him. He's going to be pulled back, and the Red Sox will send Nick Sogard to the plate in a pinch. Just barely missing right there with Cedon.
Came up at a big spot on Wednesday versus the Guardians. Had an RBI single in the 4th inning. Trying to see if he can get that magic back right here.
Well, I think undoubtedly this is far and away the biggest spot they've ever called upon him in. Tie game in the night. Chapman's going to pitch with his hitless streak intact. He will be on for the bottom of the 9th, I should say, and it's up to Sogard to determine whether or not they'll have the lead. 2 on, 2 out. Sogard into the left-handed batter's box against Rashi. The pitch is a little outside. Splitter that missed. That's ball 1.
Recalled recently in 25 AAA games since the start of August. Batting .366 with a .962 OPS. Bat was playing.
No doubt. 1-0 is taken for a strike. 90 at the top of the zone. Just tremendous speed out there. Romy at second, Eaton at first. I mean, a gap shot is very likely to score 2. The Red Sox trying to scratch one across to pull ahead. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Sogard drives one into the gap in left center field. A diving attempt. It's going to roll to the wall. Romy scores. Eaton behind him. 2-run pinch hit double for Nick Sogard. And the Red Sox lead it 6-4.
Great piece of hitting right there. Got a split finger. It wasn't down in the zone, right on the black, away. Sogard keeps the barrel back and the head on it. Drives it to the gap. Diving play in left field. Lets it roll all the way to the wall. Can't in front. That's what the Red Sox needed in that situation right there. Outstanding hit.
It's like barring a Yoshida homer, will have a save opportunity. He's getting ready in the bullpen. That is just an enormous moment for Nick Sogard. And Torey Lovello is not going to let Rashi face Yoshida. By the way, the results of our Twitter poll from the New England Chevy Dealers question of the day. Get a closer look at Chevy's award-winning lineup at your New England Chevy dealers. Find exciting offers, too, on the powerful Silverado and feature-packed all-new Equinox. When we return, we'll tell you about who our fans think would be the best NFL player. Right now, I'll take Nick Sogard as a middle linebacker. That was awesome. 2-run double. Sox 6, Diamondbacks 4 in the 9th on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This call to the bullpen gives you a chance to check out all the great Ford SUV offers at buyfordnow.com. You'll find special deals on the award-winning Ford SUV lineup that you won't see advertised anyplace else. Whether you plan to buy from your Ford dealer's inventory or custom order your new SUV. Visit buyfordnow.com and see how much you can save. And then see your New England Ford dealers for your new SUV.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too? You're listening to the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
What a big swing from Nick Sogard. Red Sox have a 6-4 lead. And Torey Lovullo will indeed go to the bullpen for the lefty Andrew Saalfrank. And, I mean, in the context of what this offense has been fighting through, Lenny, that's just a big bolt from Sogard.
Yeah, we talked about how well he was swinging it in AAA. Let's talk a little bit about Alex Cora pushing the right buttons right there, going to a guy that he knew was hot with the bat.
And now Yoshida will be lifted for Carlos Narvaez. He was going to come on to the game anyway, so absolutely no reason to not do this. Long was lifted for Sogard, who got the big knock. Now Carlos Narvaez trying to extend the lead. Narvaez has started to look a lot more comfortable with the bat. And Sogard at second and 2 down. Here he is. Saalfrank, who we saw on Friday. Been really hot from the left side. He takes strike on the top of the zone. And actually, this is not Saalfrank. He was up. This is now Kyle Backus, another left-hander against Narvaez. 0-1. 6-4 Boston. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Took a mighty rip at a fastball, 93. And it is quickly 0-2.
He's scoreless in 9 of his last 12 outings. Another tall, lanky figure on the mound, low 3/4 angle.
Narvaez readjusting his gear on the left side. Little padded brace on his left hand. Behind 0-2. Backus is ready. He throws. Narvaez takes high and outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Sloppy game in a lot of ways for the Red Sox. They did not cash in on opportunities. A wild pitch gave the D-backs 1 run. Missed opportunities defensively. A deflected ball in right field gave the Snakes another. But all is well right now. The 1-2 is looped into right field. That's going to get down for a hit. Sogard is waved home. Carroll's throw not in time. Sogard in standing. It is Fenway West in the desert. Narvaez makes it 7-4.
I mean, just these 2 hitters coming off the bench cold and then putting the ball in play, driving the ball to the outfield. That's a 77-mile-an-hour breaking ball off the plate and down. Really difficult to get the barrel to it, but outstanding job. Put the ball in play right there.
Well, and how about Alex Cora in this inning? Magic pixie dust.
Yes.
Here now Bregman trying to put this game to bed. 7-4 Red Sox. The pitch, swinging a chopper to the third base side. Lawler comes in. He gloves a high and wide throw. It pulled him off the bag. Jordan Lawler is having an awful evening here. That was a terrible throw. An error continues the inning for Jarren Duran. I mean, Bregman not moving well at all. That's such a lazy throw by Lawler.
Just nonchalant, came in to get that ball, got in the glove, and really just threw it over there without any intent whatsoever.
And here now Duran. He's 0 for 4. He has hit the ball hard tonight. 3 Red Sox runs in, looking for more right here. Left on left. Pitch to Duran is right there. Fastball. And it's center cut, and it's 0-1.
You talk about the sloppy play on the field in this game, but I tell you what, a victory, if they can continue and win this game, how important is it going into Sacramento?
0-1. Swing and a miss by Jarren. The breaking ball. That's 0-2. Yeah, this one felt important.
Yes, absolutely. 3 games in a row. West Coast trip. Hopefully set the tone for the next 3 after this one.
Yankees won a couple straight against the Blue Jays, so the Sox need to win today to stay within a game and a half of New York. 0-2. The pitch way outside. Good take by Duran. Yankees with that series win now 2 back of the Blue Jays. They've gotten hot. 80-63. Sox seeking their 79th win. Slayton now up with Chapman in the bullpen. I think if Duran were to do something dramatic here, maybe you'd see Slayton. 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. And with a throw to first, lob by Moreno, that will end the inning. That means it'll be Chapman coming on. 7-4 Sox in Arizona. Bottom 9 next on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Hugh Douglas here, and everybody knows my favorite whiskey is Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey. And my folks at Jack Daniel's are coming out with a new flavor. It's called Jack Daniel's Blackberry. It's the real deal. A smooth, sweet taste, perfect to enjoy with friends. It's bold, it's vibrant, with an aroma of creamy vanilla, toasted oak, and just a hint of honey. It's going to be my new tailgate drink this season. Jack Daniel's Blackberry. Coming soon to your local fine wine and good spirits. Celebrate responsibly.
Please drink responsibly. Whiskey 35% alcohol by volume. Imported by Brown-Forman, Louisville, Kentucky. Jack Daniel's Distillery, Lynchburg, Tennessee. Copyright 2025. Brown-Forman Corporation.
More Boston sports opinion, more often. Just download the Odyssey app. Now, back to Red Sox baseball on WEEI.
Aroldis Chapman is on for the bottom of the 9th inning. Really in one of the most dominant stretches ever authored by any closer. He's on for the 60th time. He's not allowed a hit since July the 26th. That's a span of 16 straight hitless appearances. It is a save situation. By the way, he's hitting first. The Red Sox have forfeited the DH. Narvaez stays in to catch. And the pitch to Alexander. He's popped up, foul of third. Bregman a long run back, overcomes Story, and Bregman runs out of room. A little Jeter-like on that play, into the netting, and it's 0-1.
Is it bad that part of me wants to see Chapman hit? I feel like he would launch.
That would be great.
But he's a specimen.
There's not much he can't do these days.
Let's not do that, though. I don't want to be in that scenario.
It's the third longest streak of hitless appearances since 1901. Utter dominance from Aroldis. 0-1. Pitch is way outside. Splitter. And it's a ball and a strike.
And we always talk about what makes the difference as far as Aroldis Chapman in a Red Sox uniform this season and the rest of his career. It's strike throwing, being able to get ahead and stay ahead.
1-1 now. Leadoff man in the 9th, the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was a big sinking fastball, and it's 1-2. He's retired the last 20 hitters he's faced, 10 of them with strikeouts. The numbers are outrageous to the point that he is now going to get some Cy Young votes. I mean, he's just been as good as you can be in the bullpen. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and that is fouled. Straight back, and it is 1-2.
You know, he's known for that power fastball, got up to 103.8 this year, but it's the secondary stuff, too, that slider and the split finger that he goes to in any count. Gets a lot of swing and miss with those.
Here is a swing and a miss. He got him with a slider, and Chapman has retired 21 straight hitters, and there's one down in the ninth.
Alexander just walking back to the dugout, shaking his head like, I can't do anything with that.
Good luck.
Yeah.
I mean, that is now his 78th strikeout in 54 1/3 innings. He's already climbing the all-time relief strikeout rankings. He's now 16 away from Goose Gossage for the second most ever. Here's a swing and a foul by Vargas, who's pinch hitting, and he took a bite out of Carlos Narvaez on the follow-through.
And Narvaez is one of those catchers. He gets right up there. That glove is in that zone.
Ildemaro Vargas, just 3 homers with a .254 average, 63 at-bats for the D-backs this year. One down, bottom 9, 7-4 Red Sox. Chapman's 0-1. Swinging a ground ball, foul outside of third. And it's 0-2.
Speeding up and slowing down. Little breaking ball right there at 87. Now he's 0-2. Tell you what, fastball at the top of the zone would be a beautiful thing right here.
Generally, after this many pitches thrown, he is totally heated up, Chapman. 0-2. Here it is. Swing and a foul. Did exactly that. Fastball 98 up and out of the zone, but Vargas did well to stay alive.
If he can get that inside, he's not going to catch up to that. That's on the outer half and up.
0-2. Big lefty is ready. He throws, and he bounced one in there. Splitter. 2 feet in front of the plate. And it's 1-2. Male pitcher of the month for August. How could he not be, Lenny? He didn't allow base runners.
It's just been outstanding. As automatic as you could possibly get.
1-2. Here it is. Swinging a chopper, foul outside of third. Vargas almost fell over on the follow-through. What a security blanket he's been for the Red Sox. Truly one of their most valuable players all year.
Absolutely. They just locked him up for another year.
Pretty team-friendly deal, too. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed through the wickets of Narvaez. He'll pick it up, plant and throw to first, and it is picked out by Lowe. No, it went under his glove into right field, so it's a strikeout and a wild pitch. That was awkward all the way. Lowe had the runner coming right into him as the baseball from Narvaez arrived. That's a bad break, and there's one on with one out.
See if he can get a ground ball here, but I'm guessing he's going to be going for the strikeout. Just guessing.
And of course, now a swing from Narvaez. Even more important to push the lead to 3. The tying run on deck. Here's Tyler Locklear. Pitch fouled off right field side. I mean, he rolls out of bed and looks for strikeouts. And by the way, he rolls out of bed very early. I mean, he is at the gym most days by dawn.
Well, you have to if you're going to get in there 3 times.
It's true. You know a thing or two about that. 0-1. Double play depth behind Aroldis. Pitch is outside with a fastball.
Something unique to this stadium, and it happens around this time, is the sun blaring on the pitcher's back.
A little weird through the windows back there. 1-1. 1 out in the ninth. 7-4 Sox. The pitch. That was a yank job. Did not see that often from Chapman. A big miss with a fastball at 97, and it's 2-1.
See if he goes back to that fastball right here, make that quick adjustment. Oftentimes you yank one like that, it's fresh in your mind. You know what you need to do to fix it.
2-1 is a check swing. Looked like he went around. He did. He did not go back to it. It was a slider. Locklear had no chance, and it's 2-2.
Looked almost like the same pitch with a difference in speed, same location.
2-2. 1 down, bottom 9. Chapman, tall on the mound. He delivers, and a swing and a high fly foul on the right field side. Now to Jordan Lawler, who's just not had a good day, is out on deck. Chapman hoping to make him the last hope for Arizona.
Pitch right there fouled off. That was 100 miles an hour.
Maybe a splitter here. 2-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. He got him with a slider, and they're 2 away.
Just a great pitch right there. The bottom drops. There's a lot of depth to that pitch. Oftentimes you see sliders working east-west. That had a lot of downward action.
So here now is their last hope. Jordan Lawler, 2 down in the 9th. Chapman throws, and he misses just high with a slider. Just incredible now how long it's been since he's allowed a hit. 1-0. 3-run Red Sox lead. Chapman throws. Chopper toward third, and it is a foul ball. That would have been one that might have ended the streak, but Bregman went ahead and made the play anyway. But it's called foul by the third base umpire, Trip Gibson, 1-1.
You got to love that as a pitcher. He's not taking any chance. He'll make the play, and if you call it foul, you call it foul.
Sox will be in Sacramento tomorrow with Garrett Crochet on the mound at 10:05. Luis Morales for the A's. Huge pinch hit double, scoring 2 for Sogard. Narvaez tacked one on, and that's where we stand, 7-4. And one more twist with the loudest organ in the world. Runner aboard with 2 down. Chapman is ready. He throws, and he misses down and in with a slider. And it's 2-1. What's been amazing about Aroldis, not only has he not allowed hits, he's very rarely behind hitters.
Yeah, 2-1. It's a count you rarely see for him. And also, how often does he pitch with a runner on first base? This is unfamiliar.
2-1. Strike. Bottom of the zone, 96, and the Red Sox are a strike away. And the great many Sox fans here in the Valley of the Sun come to their feet. Two and 2. Chapman throws, and a ball down and in. Slider keeps going to that pitch. That one missed, and it's 3-2.
You got to think fastball right here. 3-2, 2 outs. Going to his strength.
Best on best. And it'll be off for the pitch. 3-2. 2 down. Aroldis is ready. The payoff pitch is swung on and missed. He struck him out. Chapman stares to the third base dugout, and now a smile. 17 consecutive hitless appearances for Chapman. The Red Sox get a badly needed win in the finale in Arizona. 7-4 the final. Bayo really good. Huge swings in a pinch from Sogard and Narvaez, and the Red Sox escape with a win in the finale.
Yeah, they needed that win. It started with Brian Bayo, went out there and did his job, put the ball on the ground. It wasn't the prettiest game in the world, but they stepped up what they needed to. They got the victory, and they want to take that momentum into Sacramento now and continue winning baseball games.
Aroldis Chapman, brilliant yet again. We'll step aside very quickly. Nissan postgame show next. From the desert on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Get your 2026 season memberships to see the New England Revolution and claim your seats in the heart of the action for all 17 games. Season members receive amazing benefits, including a player-signed Revolution scarf when you place a deposit today. For more details, head to revolutionsoccer.net. A simple deposit is all it takes. Start enjoying some of your 2026 season member benefits now. That's revolutionsoccer.net/tickets.
Cryptocurrency continues to gain traction with major announcements this week. Trump Media Group signed a $6.4 billion deal with Crypto.com, the world's leading crypto platform. The companies are joining forces to buy up to $6.4 billion of the cryptocurrency CRO to launch America's first CRO treasury. Upon completion, the newly formed company will be the world's largest holder of CRO. To buy CRO, visit Crypto.com today.
Getting on the network America relies on is easy when you come into your local Verizon store. Come check out their latest deals on phones, accessories, and so much more. From shopping to support and everything in between, it's your one-stop shop to get it all. And when you switch to Verizon, you choose what goes into your unlimited plan and save on what you need. There's never been a better time to switch to the network America relies on. Visit your local Verizon store to speak with a rep and save big today.
This is the Nissan postgame show. Sun's out, deals up at the Nissan end of summer sales event.
Red Sox win the finale in Arizona, and that would not have been possible without Trevor Story, who joins us down in the Red Sox dugout. And Trevor, it's been a slog a little bit here on this road trip, and you guys have put yourself in a great position, but it did feel like there was real fight here and there was urgency, and it was needed because this feels like a big win, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's, September baseball, it's never going to be easy. We feel like you said, we put ourselves in a great spot. The ups and downs of baseball are always going to hit, but when we can come back and win a game like that tonight, after being down early, says a lot about our squad.
Something about you in this ballpark, Trevor. We all know you made your debut here. You went nuts to kind of announce yourself. Great swings all series long. I mean, in other ballparks, twice you're going to homer a couple of times. What is it about this place that suits you so well?
Yeah, like you said, good memories, obviously. That always helps. But I think it's just great visuals. You have that big green backdrop of the hitter's eye. And yeah, just trying to put the barrel on the ball and not do too much. I think that's, like I've said all year, that's kind of a good one for me.
Trevor, talk about playing behind a guy like Brian Bayo. This is a guy that likes to pitch to contact, keeps you on your toes. Do you do anything different when you are playing behind a guy like that versus someone that typically strikes guys out?
No, you always try to stay locked in, but you definitely know you're going to have more of a busy night when Bayo's going. Guys like Houck, Dustin May, those guys with the big sinkers, you're going to be busy, and that's the way we like it. Because it's, when Crochet's throwing or, it gets a little lonely out there, so you always got to be locked in.
As we said at the top, ground balls are more democratic. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Trevor, you've been blessed in your career. You came up and you've just stayed up, right? I mean, you've had so much talent. A guy like Nick Sogard, I've said for so long, in a lot of other organizations without as much depth, he would be a big leaguer all the time. And it's really, I think, quite cool to see him come up, get an opportunity, and deliver in a pinch.
It was huge. I mean, just such a huge, 2-out knock by Sogi. He's such a great ball player, man. And I think, he's a grinder. He's one of those guys that always puts together a good at bat no matter who's pitching. And it feels like every good team has one of those guys, And he's certainly that guy for us. And can play, plays defense well. Just an overall, all-around good baseball player. Love to have him on our squad.
No doubt. We appreciate the time. One last quick one as we head to a happy flight. In the minor leagues coming up with the Rockies, did you ever play in Sacramento?
I don't think so. I did play there on a rehab, though. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
I played there on rehab.
Well, let's see if we can pick up 3 out there. Thanks so much for the time, Trevor.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, that's Trevor's story. Lenny, we said it at the end of this one. First of all, Aroldis Chapman is an alien, right? He just doesn't give up base runners, hitters, any of it. He locks down yet another save. This was an important game, and they just didn't have much going early in this one. You give Nelson some credit, but the offense writ large just did not produce enough, and it took yet another. I don't know how many times we've had to say it, Lenny. Trevor Story's an animal, and when they've needed big wins, big games, big swings, he has consistently delivered them.
Yeah, he's got the knack for the big moment. And it's that line drive approach, trying to hit the ball to the gap. Not expanding out of the strike zone has a lot to do with that. He's getting better pitches to swing at. He's doing damage when it happens. And I feel like that needs to be the mantra for the whole club. Also yesterday, you saw a lot of breaking balls early down to the zone for balls. They're swinging through it. And then fastballs late at the top of the zone and just not a lot of hard contact. You started to see a little bit of a change in that today.
Today is one of those days that you've lived this. It's one of the many reasons I love baseball so much. Like, think about the difference in life and career between two guys, Trevor Story and Nick Sogard, right? I mean, Sogard is a very well-rounded, complete ball player, but in an